us not play.
So we got Matt all erect. So let's my pause.
Don't say that. I'm not erect.
You see, his head got lower.
I'm not erect.
I am not erect.
If anything, I am flaccid as possible.
Okay, hold on. Okay,
How was that better?
No,
Hey, just let him rest. It's worse.
No, okay, I got him.
Okay, look.
Bebop, got it on lock. Check your wristwatch. Tick tock, time for lift off. You hear the stars calling.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Welcome back, Bebop Boys Podcast, where we talk about movies, comic books, anime, all type of fly.
He just fucked up the intro.
It's all I fucked it up, but we still.
You
good.
see, you can fuck up the intro.
No, he can't. No,
That's a here. Not a
he
see.
is on a 30-day notice. He can't fuck up there.
All right, you know what? We don't got time for all this
didn't do
jokey
anything.
banter.
Nerd.
All right, because Matt needs to go off.
News.
So let's get
Nerd.
right into the nerd news.
News.
Nerd news.
World War Z 2 confirmed.
Wait. One more time.
Why?
What'd you say?
World War
What do
Z
you
2
mean, why?
It's been 30 years.
confirmed.
First one sucked.
What? The second one is gonna suck too.
Stop it. Let me
Israel.
finish.
Not compared
Willy
to Butterfish.
Wonka animated movie has been announced. No date
wait.
yet.
Oh, I did see that.
By Taika Waititi.
Yes.
Oh,
He's
damn.
doing that.
The story's really cool. I like
Spider-Man
the
3 game teased. I don't know if they did it yet because the person the mocap person, I can't think of his name, was post a picture in the studio doing motion capture. So it's like,
Ooh.
what?
What, the one who plays Spider-Man?
Mhm.
Yuri.
No,
not
he
Yuri. That's he's
he's not the actual
Oh,
body
the
actor.
mocap.
The
Wait,
body
how'd they know
actor.
it was Spider-Man? Did he
Because
say
it's
We don't know if it's Spider-Man. It was just
Well, I
saying
mean,
that
like,
the
what-
guy that
what
did
other
it
games
before
is
is
he
doing it
Oh,
now.
okay,
honestly.
heard.
Sony announces a Bloodborne animated movie, which is pretty cool.
By
A lot of
Jacksepticeye.
Souls-like people. It's a Souls-like game. So
I ain't
like,
gonna say nothing. But
like
Sony,
Elden Ring.
it's gonna be
stuff like
$500 for this movie.
And then Darth Maul is at 100% Rotten Tomatoes with 4 episodes.
Damn.
Gas. And now we're going to segue into Maul because it's so good and I love it.
There you go.
And we didn't talk about it last
What do you love
week.
about it?
It's so good. we
Actually, hold on.
It's so
Hold on.
good.
And he's only here for the segments. Right
So Maul Shadow Lord takes place. It's
1 year
af-
after.
Empire.
No, 1 year after
Revenge
Close
of
Ex-
the
Execution 66.
Oh,
Yeah.
All the Jedi are being hunted and dead. So he's
he-
taking over the crime syndicate and he's doing it all underground.
The Black Flame.
Making all of his stuff, getting a little Padawan.
So I've only ever watched the movies. How is Maul alive?
He came back in the Clone Wars because obviously he got cut in half. And then he had like a spider legs for like a couple seasons. And then he brought his legs back with, what's it?
No, he has mechanical legs.
Yeah, it was mechanical legs, but then he got back with like magic.
Yeah, his mind was broken too.
That as well.
Yeah.
I think they're still mechanical though, aren't
No,
they?
you're right. They are still
Yeah.
mechanical
He
because they
just
got
changed
they got
them.
like messed up in the last episode. He was like walking funny. He was like, ah.
That's because Bro kicked his kneecap in the fight
Bro,
sideways.
if you have robot legs, a kick to the kneecap should not affect you.
Well,
Like,
no,
No, that's
the-
facts because Obi-Wan just kicked General Grievous in the leg, and General Grievous was like, ha.
yeah.
Well, I think it was like his legs are built like a leg, so like he has an actual like kneecap
So you
type
have
metal.
all the
nerves-
downsides
So the
of
dude kicked it from the
prosthetics.
inside on the side, so it dislocated.
Ooh.
So that's why he was like, "Fuck!" In the middle of the fight. It was it 2 Jedi versus 1? Yeah, it was a 2v1. He did have the upper hand. He was giving them the works in that episode.
Screaming
he
lightsaber
does.
and all.
Yeah, but his brother saved him out that pit.
Yeah. So the person who's voicing him is the guy who did Star Killer.
Starkiller.
I was about to say
Starkiller, and he voiced him in
And-
the Clone Wars.
Wait, so he okay. So the original dude that was in episode 1, that's not the dude.
no, it's nothing to do with.
Those were 2 different dudes too.
Two
The
different
dude
people.
who did like the flipping and stuff
He was like a
was
stunt dude, right?
yeah, it's Ray something.
Okay.
Sorry, Ray.
Wow.
Nah, but he
That's something that I would like to see.
Okay.
Anyway, the
Anything
voice
else?
was different. The voice was a different dude.
I would like from Star Wars, even though we need to get out of this era, I'm sick of this era, to mixing up plot holes, to bring back Palpatine, all this stuff. I'm sick of it. The Mandalorian. It's cool, but I'm done. We need to go to the High Republic. But I would like a small General Grievous show. because he's not just a robot. He was a person at one point.
True.
He was like a general for like a random planet, but then they got all messed up. And then he got pulled up by the Empire. Well, technically not the Empire, but
Well, one thing I like about
then he got turned into a robot.
this Star Wars show, I like hearing the other side, because we always hear 90% of the time we hear from the Republic side and everything, or the rebels and everything. So hearing from not the Sith in general, but just the crime lords, or just the small intricate things that's happening in Star Wars, because it's a galaxy.
Mhm.
So even
far away,
even far away galaxy.
It's actually just a
even something as
story.
minuscule as like the Bad Batch. I like hearing those stories like that. If you can give me just a small intricate story, that's why we just talked about Rogue One being our favorite Star Wars property, bro. It's a movie about suicide plans. Everybody dies by the end of it. It's the
Spoiler.
Jeez.
If you ain't see it by now, you ain't a real fan, bro. Go watch Star Trek,
Facts.
nigga. Go watch Star Trek, nigga. Go watch Gravity, nigga. Get out of here.
Gravity is trash.
Yeah, don't watch
The worst
Star Wars,
movie.
man.
No, I agree. Maul is fire. And then they got the tie-in comic books, which is through the perspective of the police officer dude that's in the Maul series.
Lawson?
Yes. So it's through him and what's his name? Two Boots.
Yes,
Two
sir.
Boots.
Voiced
Yes.
by my boy from the IT crowd.
You know who voices what's it called? The cop?
Who?
Is the Put Some Boots guy, the deaf and Put Some Boots.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
bet.
He
I
just
like him.
got nominated for Oscars. Shout out to him.
Wait, you said Antonio Banderas? Puss in
No,
Boots?
no.
That's not no.
He voices
No, the-
Puss in Boots.
No, I'm talking about
Who
deaf.
voices Death.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like a wolf.
I ain't even
Yeah.
peeped that, honestly.
Yeah.
So dope.
Yeah.
But no,
Disney
the
got money.
comic books tie into the series pretty well. Actually, it was very nice you read the first two issues, and then episode 1 and 2 happened at the same time as issue 1 and 2.
Also, give me a Darth Vader show.
Bro,
From
yes.
in between 3
Yes.
and 4.
Oh, based off the comic though.
In between,
Exactly. Yeah.
like him corrupting his first lightsaber and all that.
Hold on one
like,
second.
Okay.
Him and his come up. Pause.
Oh, but the focus.
Like you want me to
The
not
focus.
talk?
And
All right, now
Nah,
we're good.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
Now we're
got a
good.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I would like to see that in between him corrupting his lightsaber. I also
Yeah.
want to see the missions that he has to go through to become Darth Vader. Like
he gets messed up.
like that
Yeah.
one
so
where
many times.
that would be dope as hell. Like the one where in the comic where he says I'm surrounded by 100 all these dead men and shit. Like, yeah.
Surrounded by
See,
fear.
that was
Yeah.
I think I've talked about it before because I mention it every time. It's almost like asinine how much they don't capitalize on Darth Vader with. Again, I would not consider myself a Star Wars fan, but he is, I will say this confidently, the best character in all of Star Wars, and everybody loves him the most, and he's the most compelling, interesting, unique character in all of Star Wars, and we have zero things about him other than books and comics, which is
Yeah.
great, don't get me wrong, but
Not a lot of people.
when their main source is movies and they want to make as much money and be stupid and do stupid convoluted plots, instead of bringing Palpatine back, bring Vader
I
back.
think the thing
just do a stupid thing with Vader. That would have been cool to be like,
you don't
oh yeah,
wanna
Vader.
ruin-
You don't want to
You don't-
tarnish it though.
No,
Yeah,
but
because
You
the
tarnish
way-
Palpatine all day. I don't
You
care.
already ruin everything else.
I think
Well,
the thing
but
is
the way
that
Vader, though,
oh,
no.
go ahead.
Yeah, because the way that he went out was he redeemed himself in the end. In a way, he not completely. That man enslaved and destroyed
I
planets.
don't mean it as in,
But he still had redeemable qualities. So to make him the villain again would just be kind of tarnishing that original
Well,
trilogy.
my point is the
But
only reason they would bring
prequel
back
that anyway.
the only reason they brought back Palpatine is, at least what I would assume, is for the grandiose of Palpatine
They
is
didn't know what
back,
to do.
like a grandiose thing. So
They're trying
it
to go
would have
off
been cool to be,
nostalgia.
if you're gonna do something like that's stupid as fuck, then do something with somebody cool.
They
like
low key should have brought
Vader
back. No, they
or-
should have used Plagueis.
What I think is
Plagueis
that
fucking-
I think
Plagueis device.
audience, they just seen that audience have we respond well to seeing just a good story in general, whether it's a good guy or a bad guy. For a long time they were doing the Luke Skywalker where it's just a good guy. The audience likes seeing the good guys, but audience like seeing just a good story. So if we following a bad guy and he's doing bad stuff, so what? As long as it's good,
I was about to say,
who cares?
You got Penguin.
Exactly.
So you could do
yeah.
that with Vader.
Exactly. So it's studies showing that people are going to watch this stuff Breaking Bad.
Give me
Walter
a Darth
does
Vader
nothing
drama.
good in the
Well,
whole
that's
show.
my whole point.
Bro, I
I
mean-
don't know why. Sorry to cut you off, but
No,
I don't know
you're good.
why like they would never.
I think
They
it's coming.
have not ever done that. Like Darth Maul, like is probably the smartest thing they have done in years. Like a Darth Maul series is perfect, and then animated by the same Clone Wars, like perfect. Like I'm again not a fan, but I know that's exactly
Sound
what
like
the
one.
people want.
Yeah.
Like they're coming up with all these ideas for all these other shows, and there's all other plans. Just do something with Vader then. Like I feel like that's such an easy like gimme plate right there that anybody would
I
consume.
think they're gonna do it in the future.
I feel like they're scared to touch, and it's not that they're scared to touch it, but they're like scared to mess it up.
I
'Cause,
agree.
like,
That's what I was gonna say.
it's so high acclaimed, like kind of already as a villain. It kind of not has to be perfect, but it has.
I
to
get
be.
that.
Yeah.
No, I can get
Because
that.
you got to think
Yeah.
about it, like you don't really watch Star Wars, but you know Vader. Like
Yes.
people,
Oh, yeah.
some people have never seen Star Wars, but they know
No,
Vader.
yeah.
Vader, for the amount of screen time he's had, is one of the most iconic villains in the history of media.
Of course.
And like again, like you said, he's barely been like there are there's like 12 Star Wars movies. He's in like 4 of them. We're not counting the original trilogy when he's not really Vader. He's Anakin.
right, yeah, just Vader.
But like Vader himself.
He was in for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, screaming.
Liar!
But like,
love that movie
but like it shows you in Rogue One how
powerful.
not powerful, but like his presence really is, because he's only in there for like the last like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and every second he's on screen,
Well,
you're locked
including,
the fuck
Locked in. So you,
in.
yeah,
Including
like
Obi-Wan.
that might be Obi-Wan. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan
Same
too.
thing. Every single scene with him.
Anakin's
Yeah,
just
that's
oh
the thing.
my
Like
God.
everything that he is so iconic, he's the side character. So like having him the main character could be, like Benny said, a little overwhelming. Like, what do? We have to sell his aura in every scene.
So they
Yeah.
do
can
have
get
an
that.
Ahsoka
I can get
season
that.
2 coming. I think I would say like in the future, maybe in a couple years, maybe we get something with Hayden Christensen and Vader or something, whether it be a show or a special, or just because like maybe they testing the waters with like these Bad Batches and the Mauls
good.
and like the more
The Acolyte.
or
Let's not talk about that.
Bro, it was good.
Okay.
The Acolyte
The
was
only thing that, not to cut you off, or you, the only thing that pissed me off, kind of like we said when like the Darth Vader was like tarnishing his lightsaber and turning it red, and how hard it was to do. She does it in seconds, bro. It makes me so mad.
I'm not, that's
Like
one
that's
of the things.
thing that makes me so mad.
One
I
of
don't
the
think it was interesting.
How did a building made of bricks catch fire so quickly? And then there's so many plot holes in that show
It was just
where
bad
it's just
writing.
like y'all just making to make.
The
It was just
only
bad
good
writing.
was the dude's mask, badass.
And the way he fought.
And the dude, I was about
And,
to say
like-
the dude himself.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and
need
just
more
like
of him.
lightsaber physics and like one of the first fights because they were in like a forest and he like threw it and like all of them just like chopped
Well,
down. I'm like,
in closing on this Star
And
Wars topic,
Plagueis.
because we did how we
even though
sounds
they
like a
did
lot of
nothing,
good.
they
for a
barely
minute.
did anything with
The
it.
what is it? If y'all ever seen Skeleton Crew, that was pretty good.
Mhm.
It wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this
Same director
is like
as
must watch, but this was pretty
the
good.
I liked it, but
Spider-Man
it was
Home
kind of
trilogy.
pointless.
It was. It looked well. The acting
Cool
was
story,
good. The
but kinda
visuals. Man, Disney got some money, but
Yeah, they do.
anything else on Star?
They don't spend it on Marvel.
On Shadow Lord before we dip out.
Really quick, I just want to clear that up. Marvel's graphics company is different than Star Wars's. They have their own personal one. So
Yeah.
just clear that up really
Lucasfilm
quick.
does
Yeah,
it
just
for like
Lucasfilm.
That money
in
is
general.
that money the same.
Yeah, I was about to say, I just want to clear that up before someone's like, well, you're going. No, I know. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm sorry. I just wanted to shoot at Disney really quick.
Well, before we get into our next topic,
Well, this next one is going to be a rant.
okay, before we get into the next
Say
rant,
what you need to say.
real quick, do y'all want to? We haven't seen the trailer, but like real quick, do y'all want to talk about what's been
Avengers?
said
Is that what you're talking about?
For what?
for Doomsday? Like what they said about it.
Oh,
I just need to see it, bro.
I'll see you when I
Okay,
see
we'll
it.
wait till it
Yeah.
come. We'll wait till it come out. Never mind. Well,
Yeah.
all right, so yeah, let's get to this rant.
This is you, Matthew.
All right, Matt, your time to shine, brother.
I'm going to put this.
Yeah, I'm putting watch it.
It's not going to be that long because I've already let out a lot already. Like I just had so much pent up rage about it. I already let it out. I don't feel it as much as I did before. But
What are you
Pause.
talking about?
Maybe if
before
we
get
start
into
talking about it
Invincible's
first, and then
animation.
maybe you just need to be fluffed.
it? Yeah. Oh,
They had,
yeah,
bro,
let's gaslight him a little
really
bit.
quick
Let's
before,
gaslight
let me
him.
do one little thing before he gets on his, because everyone, now don't get me wrong, What was that? What do they call that again?
What?
The action sequence.
Impact
The impact frame. They
the
had
only thing you talk.
they had one sweet impact frame, and as
Bro.
a One Piece watcher,
Yeah.
that is a constant.
That was hard.
It was
though.
sweet, but it's like, bro,
It is common.
I've
But
seen way better impact
So,
frames,
all right,
but
yeah,
people are taking this one thing and they're
you
like,
got me going.
they're like, bro, look.
That's all it took.
They're like, this one impact frame was worth all of that. worth
No,
all of
it
that
wasn't.
terrible.
No.
That's what they're
No, it
was
acting like.
seconds.
Okay.
And
yeah.
also, I'm revving up Matt right now.
No, bro, that impact
I'm revving
frame,
up
that
person,
impact
apparently.
frame was like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anime could never, bro. You know what I'm
In
saying?
One
like,
Piece, I'm a One Piece glazer currently because I did just read the newest chapter.
Been that way forever. Day one Glazer.
Yeah, I mean the newest chapter was crazy, but when Garp is fighting El Kiji in their fight, their impact frames are literally them coming up in the government together, like their whole relationship through impact frames.
There's an impact.
That's
That's
crazy.
insane. That
Bro,
actually is
there was a-
insane.
Insane, like
Oh,
of King
shit.
versus Zoro. The whole like anytime King is doing something, his impact frame is him going through his childhood to adulthood
Yeah.
in the sacrifices
hard
he
as
made,
fuck.
bro.
The
And then you
impact
get one
frames-
impact frame of this dude having a devil face and be like,
No, with Big
whoa,
Mom.
leading up to it was fire.
With Big Mom, there was a thing where like somebody hit Big Mom and it said like smoking on that Big Mom pack in the smoke.
Yes,
There was
bro.
the-
the impact frames in One Piece are
Bro, like,
legendary.
There's one with Luffy, the impact frame before Gear 5 was shown on screen. There's an impact frame when he was in Gear 4. When he punched, it showed Gear 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Oh yeah,
Bro,
yeah. That shit
they
was
don't-
fire.
It even
they don't
showed
fucking
5
play.
on screen.
Yeah, they do. When it comes to toy animation for One Piece,
I gotta-
does not play.
So we got Matt all erect. So let's my
pause.
Don't say that. I'm not erect.
You see, his head got lower.
I'm not erect.
I am not erect.
If anything, I am flaccid as possible.
Okay, hold on. Okay, how was that better?
Hey, just let him
that's
rest.
better.
It's worse.
No, okay, I got him. Okay, look.
Are we
I
trying
gotta-
to get him erect?
I
You got him.
What? I got a topic, I got something on this. We'll circle back to it. The One Piece versus like this kind of thing. So we're gonna circle back to it. But Matt, go ahead and whip it out,
Please
bro.
don't.
So, like, all right.
You trying to get us viewers? I'm fucking it.
The thing that pissed me off about a lot of things pissed me off about the animation season 1. I haven't read the comics, consumed anything Invincible. I watched all of season 1. I'm like, this is fantastic, phenomenal. I have 0 notes. I don't think the animation is spectacular. Like, I'm not like, holy this looks amazing, but it was good animation. I didn't even think twice about the animation because the story was so good and the animation was consistent. Yes. Then they drop a little like teaser thing for season 2 that had a different animation and it looked really cool.
In the Burger Mart?
Yeah.
Dude, that
and
looks so
they
good.
got another studio, it was a different studio to animate that little teaser. So I'm like, all right, dude, they're actually gonna now update animation. So now the animation's on my mind. Now I'm like thinking like, okay, the story's great. Now I want to see how good this animation can get. So when season 2 drops, it's pretty okay. Like it's not that it diminished, but they changed like the style of some people. And then there was some moments where it was very obvious a PNG just moving. It was kind of lame. And I was like, whatever. But it didn't diminish from anything. And then when season 3 came out, like in season 2, I was kind of complaining, but it was more nitpicks. Like I felt like I was in the minority. I felt like there's just too much to even think about. Season 3, season 3 is with Conquest, right? The Conquest fight?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it was me off because of how inconsistent it was getting. They had a big, massive scale fight, underground, underworld with hellish creatures, and there was all the Guardians, the Guardians, man. There was like a bunch of heroes, and it was a ton of just stale images, like no shading. It wasn't lit right at all. The impact when they were hitting was awful. When Mark was fighting a giant worm, it just felt like a little kid's drawing. Just like it didn't feel like real animation, and it was kind of pissing me off, especially when it got to the Conquest fight. It like the big moments didn't hit that hard, and then they would have moments where it was like Mark moving on the ground, and it was like 60 frames, like every single movement was showing, his hair was moving, and I was like, okay, because I'm somebody that with anime, there was a lot of animes that the animation will be pretty meh until fights, and then they go times 10. So it's like, then I don't give a shit as long as the fights are always good. So with the Conquest fight, it wasn't that great. And when I saw that part, I was like, all right, now this is where they're putting their budget into. Now the fight's going to start getting better. And then it just became the same stale PNG images as it was before that. So then that's what, like, I was like, what gets me about seeing not just bad animation, but when you show that you can do good animation. And then the moments that you choose to do that good animation at, like, I am all for saving all your time, resource, money for the big scenes so that you have a big spectacular moment and it looks the best that it can be. So then, like, why are you putting all the effort into Mark moving around on the ground and then not the rest of the fight when he's getting choked out, or like the biggest, most impactful scenes when he's yelling Cecil and it's just like one image in his mouth going just up and down, no movement. And then fourth season, the fourth season is the worst animation I've ever seen. Worst animation I've ever seen in anything. Anything. I can confidently say that anything.
Hold
Where's
on,
the Smiling Friends?
Smiling Friends.
Smiling Friends has
Smiling Friend has
great
phenomenal
I
animation.
never watched the show.
Hold
I just
on,
said it
wait,
out loud.
No, it actually
When
no,
I
I don't
say-
know if
that's
y'all
good.
wait, y'all sent it to the chat where it was Paul face on what's
Was
it
that
called?
real?
Yeah,
When I-
I'm
yes.
watching it.
When
Yes.
I say animation, because there's so much that goes in animation, like season 3 is the biggest, like that was the point of when I was really thinking about, is this an issue or is it not? Because my friend Jordan, he loves Invincible. He watched all of season 3. He said it was the best thing ever. He is not super passionate about like the art of animation or like stuff like that. And I'm not saying he has to, and I'm not like putting him down, but that's just like how he consumes art. And he has zero problems about it. So I was like, maybe it's just because I'm passionate about it. And like the animation like was fundamentally there. Like it was an animated product. This one, like there's a scene where the Viltrumite in the background is moving in a PNG and then it just disappears. And then that part with the face where Mark's face looks weird in that frame. And there was some other moment where, there's when Thrag is holding Mark and then punching him. It's two left hands.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, because he's holding him like this and he doesn't have a thumb. So you just see his pinky. And then this hand's over here. Like,
So do you think they're secretly AIing these?
I don't know. I think
This in
no.
at
I think
Bebop Pod?
I just don't think they give a.
Hold on.
Rush.
On that, because I want to what's called that. I think they taking shortcuts. I think they just like, because it's they're
100%.
doing a small team. I don't know how much it is, 4 or 5, whatever. I don't know. It's a small team, and I think they're just taking shortcuts, doing a lot of copy and pasting.
It could be
not rewatching.
even just like, I think they're missing steps. I think there's steps missing in the animation process, and that's what makes me think this is the worst animation I've ever seen. Like Berserk was the worst.
That's not even animation. I
And
don't know what the that
there
was.
But the thing about that is they don't have, like, there wasn't mistakes. Like, it just looked awful. Like, it looked garbage, but it was animation.
Bro, you think they're
And
just
so-
watching it and then like, we forgot.
I think there are. I think there's
They're
steps
watching
that
the
they're
episodes
missing.
as
So,
they come out.
I
so
hope they don't see
the
that
scene where Alan is getting his ass kicked, when Alan is getting his ass kicked by the Viltrumites, just in space, and then when they're on the ground and Nolan's getting his ass kicked by the Viltrumites, and then when Nolan's getting his ass kicked by Thrag. There's the motion and then there's no impact frame, there's no effects, there's no like receiving end, like it doesn't even seem like they're receiving the punch. So I feel like my limited knowledge of animation is you do the draft of what the scene is supposed to look like, the composition, and then you draw it out. This is the line work. This is how it's supposed to be shaped. Then you get colors in there, and then after the colors, now you got to get grading, like the shading, where the light is in that source so that you can shade it correctly. And then after the shading, you have to do, I don't know what they would call it, CGI effects, whatever. So when there's movement, hair, punches, effects, powers, and then there's the final, which is rendering, where you're looking at it and being like, okay, yeah, okay, let's send it out. It feels like they don't have the shading, the composition part, they don't have the effects or CGI part. It's just like, all right, draw it, color it, send it out. Draw
Tell
it, color it, send it out.
Tell
Because even the shading part, bro. In the first season, there's moments where when they're fighting in that like area, that white square area, the light is central, and when they're fighting, that shadow is moving with them because the light is here. In this season, the shadow is as if the light is in front of them every single place they move. There's one shadow on them at all times, and it is the same exact spots in every single scene they're in. Conquest, same PNG images when he's shown again later on, same exact shadows in all the same exact spots when they're in space. There's the sun, and they have shadows on them coming from the sun. So there's no shading. They literally just don't give a like let's just put it out there. But then they do the impact frame scene. What the so you can do it. You can do this, but you choose not to. The scene where Thrag is winding up his punch. I seen people hating on it, like people saying like, "Oh, that's not even possible. That's not even." I don't care. It looked good. I am a hater.
None of this is possible.
Like, I am a hater of Invincible, but that was amazing. The impact frame was amazing. Both of those parts were some of the coolest animation of all of Invincible. I loved that. So when you have this mess, like shit that looks like you literally didn't even check it, and then something really, really cool for 5 seconds, and then it's just again, like I don't know where like for again when it comes to the process of the animation, there's steps, there's different teams, there's different people. So when you did that impact frame scene, when you did Thrag winding up his punch scene. What was the direction to go, hey, let's make this part and this part really good, but none of the rest? Like, I don't like. There's somebody not like.
Maybe they don't have a direct. Maybe they don't have like the art director.
Not a good one. Like, it blows my mind. And this is I love Invincible. It's my favorite comic book of all time. Like. I can get when people, so Berserk would be an example. I can get when somebody says you can't translate like certain things to animation the best way perfectly. You can't. That's obvious, duh. But like at least give like an effort and show that you're trying to encapsulate what the comic gave in this. Because now the comic book, like the art is way too detailed. I get that. You can't mimic that. And then another thing that people need to like. It is a big thing to realize. The animation and the style that Invincible goes for is the original artist of Invincible. Invincible had 2 artists throughout its entire series. The first like 10 volumes or issues or whatever is some other Corey Walker, I think is his name. Yep. And then it goes to Ryan Otley for like 90% of the run, which is Ryan Otley is the art that we know. Every single time we send comic book panels, 90% of the time it's Ryan Otley's art. Fantastic. Man, his art is phenomenal. It's great. And so when there's big fights, when there's awful, disgusting brutality happening, Ryan Otley like sells it. He makes you feel that shit. Like when Mark is running away from Thrag. Dude, like somebody made a good point. Like that entire fight with Thrag, Omni-Man, Mark, and Oliver, dude, that shit made you sick in the comics, man. Like a lot of it made you sick. You were just like, God, like you genuinely like scared, man. You're really like you know it, like at least Mark isn't gonna die there because then the story's not gonna continue. But he like that. Like you say, oh, Mark's a bitch, blah 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 blah. You never see Mark look like a bitch like this. Like Mark looked like a baby, tiny boy, understandably so. But in the show, it's just like it just feels like a guy that just got beat around a little bit and is like, oh, I want to get it out of here. Like it didn't feel like that much, and you can do that because you see other mediums that do it.
We don't have to transition to this point yet because I mean it's still within the same topic. But what you're describing, as I was watching it, I was like. I'm impressed by Thrag, like his character, but I don't know if this is a cultural thing or what, but it's like our like American style of animation does not hit like anime hits. Like even the same things, like even that frame with, I think somebody was flying at Thrag. Omni-Man was flying at Thrag and was about to punch him, and he moved like a centimeter back and missed the whole punch. And I'm like, that could be so much sweeter. Like, all of these things could hit so much harder. Versus like when you compare it to like JJK, like Toji on JJK, like anything,
Rabbits.
everything these do, like you can, like you feel it. You're like, whoa.
Well, I think on that point, bro, it goes into what Matt said, effort. I think because what and I'm gonna lead into this point too, but like I think because everybody watches Invincible, it brings in so much money, so they're probably thinking like, these don't even care what animation.
Oh,
it
100%.
is. So we're gonna give you low effort.
Look.
So then when you're talking about JJK or Demon Slayer, bro, those companies and those animators actually giving us love, care about their stuff, bro, because they know that what people are here for. When people are watching Invincible, we're American, bro. Don't really give a fuck about this anime. Does the shit look good to me? That's all.
We're used to Looney Tunes.
As long as it's consistent, but not to that point, because I like to think I compare.
That's a low bar to
I
have,
try
a
not
horrible bar.
comparing anime to American Western cartoons. I think Western cartoons can nail it though. Avatar did it.
Boondocks.
Like Boondocks. Like Western can do it if they give a shit. Like most of the Batman cartoons, like a lot of DC cartoons, like nail it. But to finish my other point when I brought up about the artist, because it does make a difference. Corey Walker's style is very different than Ryan Otley's style. If you look at Corey Walker's mark compared to Ryan Otley's mark, they don't look like the same character. So that's kind of where they shot themselves in the foot, because Thrag in the show, honestly, most of them in the show, but Thrag specifically, people were saying he looks like a baby. He looks weird. And he does. But to be fair, when Corey Walker draws Thrag in the comics, that's how he looks. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot by going with it's all opinion based, but with the lesser detailed artist, I guess the lesser cooler looking of the way that they look. Because if you gave somebody did edits on Twitter of how the characters would look if they did it the Ryan Otley way, and it wasn't like super detailed, they just changed the shape of the heads and made them look more like how they did in the comics, and that does make a difference, but it doesn't excuse the dog animation, because again, season 1, that's a big example. Right. How the consistency, and like how Persia was saying with the effort and comparing it to other mediums, it again, it shows like when you can show that you have the potential and show that you've already done that, and you get to a certain plateau, to go any lower makes it more annoying. So I was watching Teen Titans, first episode of Teen Titans like a few weeks ago, and I was thinking of it in my head. I was right off the bat, I was comparing to Invincible, because I was like, this is bare bones. Like Teen Titans is as minimal as it can get when it comes to animation. And I was saying, as I was watching, I was like, would I say that this is better than Invincible? When the fight scenes were happening, again, just see episode 1, and Teen Titans animation gets better as it goes on, but just episode 1, and as the fights were going on, they were very bland. They were bland. It was just some of the images was just one image moving. But here's the thing though. The story that it was telling was extremely simple and basic, very childish almost. So you weren't trying to follow what's going on or like what you're seeing. It's just, there was a whole complete thing of like, that's just the quality it's wanting to go for. It's trying to just have a product of like, hey, here's some characters, cartoon characters you can get into, looks cool, no mistakes, it doesn't look bad by any means, but they're not trying to be like, we're crazy animation. When Invincible drops, it's selling itself as like one of the biggest stories in all of comics, as it is. And then the art's spectacular. It's going to be crazy, gory, disgusting, like intense, scary, anxious. Then the only thing you get is just story. And the story is meant to be like super great. So then the animation really does become distracting. Like it doesn't have to be the level of an Avatar or an anime. It just has to be consistent to what it's been what the product is trying to be. Go back to season 1 animation. Again, season 1, like we keep comparing it. It can even go to season 2 animation, to be honest, but season 1 animation isn't even that crazy. We're like, that's another thing that like trying to bring up is we don't want it to be JJK quality. We don't want it to be Demon Slayer quality. That's the bar, and the whole point of those like products, that's the shtick. Like that's what it's known for, is the animation. Invincible, even how spectacular the art is in Invincible, is not known for the art.
Well, like one thing that, because we haven't even mentioned the voice acting. And I really do like that, because we just gone 20 minutes on the animation and didn't even mention that.
Yeah,
And one thing that like, first of all, I don't take what Twitter says serious, but one thing about criticisms that people don't really like, aren't good at, is that just because somebody is saying they want something to be better, some of us aren't watching the show because we read the book. So you can't tell us we don't know what the fuck's going on. Some of us know the ending before you even know what the show was. So if we are saying, yo, could we at least get some better animation? Can we at least get a semblance of better? Because y'all can't do it.
Dude.
It's there.
It
We
left
see
it. It's just
y'all
like
cannot go at people for saying don't watch the show. Don't do you watch it every weekend. Okay, what kind of mindset is that to have?
it leaves like to be desired.
So, sorry if you were about to go on a point, but to that, what that's why season 4 really gets me. The season 4, I think, is the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yes.
Especially when I saw that PNG image move, the 2 left hand threat, like that. Like season 4 was it. So season 3, like I said when I was talking to Jordan, I was like, maybe I am just thinking too much about it because I love Invincible and I have high expectations. Because again, season 3 wasn't bad. I think it had really bad moments, especially the scene when they're on the ground. But the fight with Conquest was solid. Like it wasn't a bad. Like Omni-Man and Mark was good. That was a good animation. Anyways. Is like how, like, well, the leader was saying was like, we just want it to be better than what it is. Then when the quality keeps getting, like from season to season, it's like mind blowing to the point where it's like, now it's actually bad. This is bad animation. This is dog shit. And then the fucking episode gets a 9.9 on IMDb, the highest rating you could get. You know what that says? It shows the Amazon people and the executives just keep doing what we're doing. Then we're obviously know what we're doing, so it's very, very, very understandable for people to say don't watch it. Then like it actually to make this like the ratings drop and go dog shit like that. I think that's what happened with JJK when season 2 Shibuya arc happened. There's a lot of complaint about the animation, not nearly to comparison to Invincible, but now we saw with the newest season, JJK is the best animation I've seen in JJK like ever. Like even way better than season 1. It's on a whole new level.
Persia, hold on. But yeah, that kind of go into what you was like, what we were saying about like Korean studios and American studios, bro. Because
Korean.
it's like
Japanese.
Sorry. Because that goes into the culture, bro. Like we would just accept whatever we spoon fed, bro. If JJK's animation was bad in season 2 and they voiced their opinion and said, yo, we want better animation. So in season 3, we get some of the greatest animation that we've seen, bro. And Americans won't do that. We were like, we got good impact frames. So
Bro,
we're rating it 9.9. So that's an indication, the formula must be working. We only need 5 people on the skeleton team. We don't need more people.
It's even more annoying because Amazon got all the money in the world, bro. How much money do Invincible make?
That's just not good.
Throw 5 more million.
That's just the parent company. Like that's Amazon is the overall parent company. So the way that it works is like it's allocated towards different areas. So like what Amazon makes and what Amazon Studios as a complete total thing, what they get is completely different. They don't even have the same boss.
So
Either
question
way,
on that, can they spend more money to
regardless, they could do it with the budget they had.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't even matter.
We see
But,
fans
like,
making better.
literally, yes, bro. But like I noticed, this was like the first time that I noticed the difference between like a moment that's being led by the character versus the moment being led by the animation, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it
Whereas
does.
like
Can you
Can you say that one more time? I didn't hear you.
it was like a moment. This is the first time I noticed a moment being led by the character versus a moment being led by the animation. Whereas like, so Thrag, I was impressed by Thrag.
Yes.
It wasn't the way that it looked. It was just the fact that he did that. Like, cause like when you're watching, like I'm going to JJK because like that's probably one of the best action things that we see where like hand to hand fighting. And like when you go to JJK, the scenes hit hard. It's like anybody doing what this person was doing would be impressive. You know what I'm saying? Like that thing with Toji with the rabbits where he's just like,
Mind you,
Like,
again, we love to point out he
and-
can't even see them.
literally can't even see them microseconds. Like he's just like, So that's what makes everything hit.
Father of the year.
No. Keep going, President.
That's what makes everything hit harder in like a show like JJK versus like with Invincible when Thrag loaded up that punch.
Oh my god.
You can see the tornado
Okay.
form around this nigga's arm.
The only
It
thing,
wasn't even the animation itself wasn't even sweet. It was sweet that he did that.
I agree. It is cool that he did it. The animation was kind of man, but the physics itself doesn't make sense.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. The whole thing.
No, okay, but it should be pulled in fast, not slow.
But
No,
was
I don't
slow
think
for me, 'cause
I don't-
I'm slow.
No, I don't
Say that
I don't
That's
think
how
it was
It was slow for me because I'm slow.
No, I don't think that he was doing that in real time. That is what I'm trying to say. I think they just don't execute on things well. Like, because remember what I was saying on the call about the Daredevil thing? About what I think they were going for? You were the one.
He just do shit just to do it, bro. He don't have no motive behind it.
We'll get back to the Daredevil thing. I'm sure we're going to touch on that. But like Daredevil, what I was trying to say with Daredevil was that I think that what they were trying to do was build up suspense on who was going to die in this episode. I think
I
what they
remember
were
now.
trying to do with that scene was like it did slow down, like like time slowed down, like how like Quicksilver, or like when A-Train was running, like it slowed down, and like Omni-Man was like moving slower, and like it's showing that he's charging up, how quickly he's charging up, like how when you do slow-mo you have to shoot in a faster frame rate. Like I think that's what they were trying to do, and they just didn't do it well.
See, I respect that and I understand what you're saying, but I feel like if you're gonna do that, you got to show 2 points. You got to show like the first one slow down, and then like another frame after that quick.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
So,
what I
like that's
mean?
why I don't think, because they showed different angles of it.
Also, do we really know
but
what
it
the
just
gravity's
didn't
like on
hit.
this planet? Do we really know the physics of this
No,
planet?
no, because
Clearly,
otherwise
you
it
can't
would not have
grab
made sense.
gravity.
That's
This
the
man's-
only reason why that even made sense to me was because otherwise it would not make sense for Omni-Man to just stand there. Like
Hey.
you saw this coming. You knew this
got
nigga
bored
was,
in.
like he was like like, bro,
You know,
get
he
the
was
fuck
getting
out of here,
he was
bro.
getting almighty pulled.
That's what I'm saying. It should have been
Yeah,
quick.
pulled. My bad. I'm sorry,
I
I'm
think
got
though
my
the great point though, saying that it's led by the characters and not the animation.
Yes,
and then
bro.
I think they realized that because again, I know that Invincible's phenomenal and the writing's going to be great and the characters are fantastic and people are going to be drawn into them. And I feel like Amazon has also realized that, and just now instead of But that's where the problem is now it's not just, all right, let's put most of our effort into telling this story and a little bit on the animation. It's all into the story and none into the animation. And then bits and pieces, which again, that me off, of awesome animation. And again, I don't know where the misconception happens. Like, I don't know where the line of direction happens where they like, who did somebody say to make this specific scene cool, or did the team just want to randomly make that specific scene cool, or was it they just spent the most time on it, or like what then where's the disconnect of all the other stuff? Because again, if you make the whole, at least a 5-minute fight look that cool, and then the rest look like dog shit, then I'll still complain, but like then whatever.
I think
But-
I think what they
yeah.
heard the reception of us waiting so long between the seasons, that they just wanted to just put it out.
That's honestly a great point, because I remember after I finished the Invincible comic and I was like, people were talking about how long do you think it's going to go on. In my head, I was like, this is going to be like the next decade thing. Like this is going to go on for years and years and years and years and years. And people were like about it. And so that's a good point.
So when did season 3 was last year, right?
Yeah.
And we got because they split season 3 up into 2 halves and everything. But to them, just trying to play devil's advocate, maybe. What's up, Central?
I thought they did that with season 2.
Well, because I remember us watching season 1 in Miami with Rick, and I could have swore it was like a 2-year, 3-year gap between.
Yeah, it was a decent gap.
But I think
1 to 2, yes, not 2 to 3.
I think just in general though, like with this, going back to that thing about like it being led by the character, like it was the really only impressive thing about that episode or whatever was Thrag himself. Sure. Like it was like he just had aura. Like that was really it. Cause like
I ain't watching for Tech Jacket. What the fuck?
Oh, cause like even like but like I just that was why I said that, because it's like
woke.
It made it feel like there was more to be desired, because you could have emphasized what he was doing more. Like that part, really the first thing that we saw him do, I think, was that moving back out of the thing. Aside from him just standing there while everyone was floating there while everyone was fighting, this thing was just like,
well.
So wait, okay. Hey, no.
Let him land.
So aside from that, but like that part should have been so much better than it was. Like that was like the first real indication that you're in trouble, bro. Like Omni-Man, I think stuff like this makes you realize the importance of other elements of a production, like the importance of the animation. Mm-hmm. And I think because we watch so much anime, like if we watch something animated, it's mostly anime. So we're not used to that, but the animation could definitely have made that hit so much harder, because Omni-Man is the strongest one we've seen.
Yes.
And like we just saw him get bossed up like in a millisecond. This was just like And he was like, oh, okay. Like, and then Mark flew at this. We know Mark's not a like in fighting sense.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
He flew at this thing. He flew at him and punched him in his forehead. He didn't just take the punch, he leaned into it. Yeah. Like he was like, like the impact frame was sweet. That was like the one moment where it's like that the animation did lead in that moment.
It was so good. I thought it was fan made when I first saw it.
It gives depth.
I genuinely
nigga, I made this
for real. No, for real. I thought it was like, damn, somebody made this look really cool. And I was like, oh,
that's a real that part was sweet as
fucked up when you think the fan made it better.
For real, bro.
I played that twice.
Yeah,
like,
I was sitting with you.
Yeah, I played that twice. I was like, damn, that was hard. But like that was the only part.
Can we talk about like some fun on Invincible now?
Let's talk about the actual episode. Yeah, that episode was good.
I think
but Thrag is a idiot. Days.
He's not on camera. He's on camera. So
Thrag killed, basically had his whole planet purge.
Yo,
like do the purge.
Did they kill them kids?
For no apparent reason? Probably
they killed each other
for no apparent reason, which I think was a terrible use of resources.
Hold on. Even before that, when when the Grandmaster died, I don't know if it was Grandmaster.
Argyle.
When Argyle died.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Grand Wizard. My bad.
No, he's never dead. He's always resurrected.
Grand Wizard was.
He's like a Sith Lord.
Grand Wizard died some years ago.
But anyway, he did.
Well, they found his body.
Before even the backstory of how Viltrum became how it is today, like the whole civil war that they had, trying to weed out the betrayers or the weak ones. Like even the kids was killing each other. Like that's was so good, and you
They
can
do that in
tell-
America.
And you know how good when a story like just nobody is talking and it's just the music and it's just telling the story through that. Bro, it just tells you so much about the Viltrumites, just their backstory and how they think. They don't even they're just thinking about advancing their race.
But they're
So-
not.
Oh, but when Hitler did it.
But they're not.
But that's
this is the thing. This is the thing. This is why people like this in any capacity are idiots.
That's all
That mentality is a self-destructive mentality no matter what. Because, bro, do you think about Hitler with the Nazis? Hitler killed the first Nazis.
I didn't think that.
He killed the people he started the Nazis with, he killed them.
They were Jews?
No.
He killed a lot of Nazis.
No. When he first started the SS, he started it by going to bars. Like he was like a grassroots person. He was going to bars, going on tables, and like preaching basically to all these people.
Risen them up.
You just said grassroots and didn't explain it.
Grassroots is when you go out and do the footwork. You go
Okay, thank
build
you.
the
Didn't know
building.
that.
The people
Didn't know
that
that.
the people that he started with when he was like actually transitioning to power, he killed them. But
Wow, who's the Hitler our group?
but does that mean not I, or what does that mean? I don't.
I think he's saying he
What
wants
does that
to
mean?
be, but
Okay, so
Hitler killed his people.
that mentality is always like it eats itself.
Yeah.
That was like that was
Yeah.
I think that's what they were trying to show.
Yeah.
Anytime like you think like that, you turn on your group. Like you can see that in modern politics. Like they get to power, you're not happy with the power.
No.
You're like, oh, okay, well, you know what?
But that's what makes the story so good. So then when Omni-Man goes to Earth and spends those 18 years there, and I always go back to the scene where the nigga had his arms folded
17.
and 17
With the
and when-
baseball.
in the baseball, and Debbie's like, yo, bro, look at your son, bro. And the nigga whole mindset changes. I mean, not really at that moment, but that little inkling in there,
Yeah,
like
it
shows.
maybe,
It's a big moment.
this whole conquest of what we've been doing, of decimating these planets, and even causing what you just said,
Maybe
it's
I'm
destroying
wrong.
our. It's not the scourge virus that's destroying our race.
Maybe
Nigga, you do it. Y'all did.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm the problem.
Exactly. Maybe
Nah.
it was that.
Can we talk
It's
about
the little
that? Can we talk about that conquest video that Purchase sent a week ago?
What?
I tagged you in it.
Bro, it was on Facebook. Bro, he was saying some diabolical
Bro, it was like
stuff.
It was like a video, and it was that moment where Conquest was like opening up to Mark because he thought he was about to kill him, and he was like, oh yeah, I sent a blank check to a daycare for slow kids. It was called Slow and Steady.
Bro said, I don't even believe in wiping. I just let it crust over.
Bro, that was terrible.
Bro,
was-
I'm watching that video at work. I'm dying.
Bro,
laughing.
that was crazy. He said,
Mind you,
I
I watched it loud in the lunchroom.
dog.
Like I was like,
Viltrumites
Bro,
every
he said, I
word.
like to wear panties.
No, and even with the Viltrumites are so toxic, bro. Because this Omni-Man, after beating the Asian out of Mark, this left, went to go kill himself, didn't do it, and went to go get another bitch pregnant within 2 months. That might be a black man, bro.
I
That
knew you were
nigga
about to say
is
bro.
that, bro.
And then
My
miss
bad,
his
Dave.
original
To be
wife.
fair.
Bro, he
This is my wife.
and then sent his son home to raise his kid. And then they about to get team weight. All right, but yo,
No, I think that
great story.
that part though, like the Viltrumites, like it is inherently obvious that like they are self-destructive. Like you guys are stupid as like you're strong, but you're just dumb. Like you don't. There's no strategy, no like really any. Just like muscles. Come here. How you gonna tell me about some shit you ain't never seen?
And yo,
bitch
how
ass
did-
nigga?
And how the fuck did Steve Harvey survive the Viltrumite
That
plurge?
Bro,
How did he survive
why is
that
he
shit?
still alive?
Bro, I don't
Bro.
know. I have no.
Bro, that part where the fucking
Think like a
when the
Viltrumite,
planet
nigga.
got blown up,
Yeah.
he was like,
Bro, he looked like he was like a little kid watching.
bro, that was crazy.
That's crazy.
That was
Um,
crazy.
Correct me. been a minute, but the racer's gun doesn't end, right?
No, bro.
That's what I thought.
Bro,
It just
Dude,
keeps
all
on-
the shots missed.
Bro, that's what I'm
so
like.
many people
We're
dead.
watching it, and I'm just like, I tell Persia, I said, bro, those shots don't end.
No.
Like they just keep going.
So that whole sequence of them going through the planet.
So you really
No, it wasn't.
gotta limit your shots because at one point, if we think about it, that's the only thing that's gonna be in the universe.
Aim at
is them shots.
GameStops.
Billion.
Aim at all the GameStops. And just shoot them.
Ayo.
Aim at all the GameStops and just shoot them.
Do we think that the universe is round? Like it can come back around?
No, it's just flat.
We don't know.
the universe is flat.
It's just flat. It's just a
Whoa.
flat.
So
If
is
it get maybe
it's like
it gets
a flat-
caught
The
in
universe-
ground.
flat universe theory?
The universe does not have a shape. The universe is expanding in every
I was about to
direction
say,
at
So
all
wait,
times.
it keeps expanding.
Yes, it's
Unless
growing.
it hits a
Finding
black
new
hole
things?
and it gets like sucked and turned.
What?
Maybe.
So
Does?
Some woke shit.
we're finding new shit every 2 seconds.
No,
Right?
it's just expanding.
You think
It's
real
like-
quick?
We
Do
haven't
you
made
think-
it to the edge of the universe,
You
so
can't
no, we're
make
not
it.
finding new
It would
stuff
turn back
every
around.
2 seconds.
But we are.
Jack Black.
We are
movie.
technically finding new things
That
every
is
2
true,
seconds.
but stuff on
Another
this
Minecraft.
planet.
Yeah, I got it. That album right there has got all NASA photos in it. It's just sweet as fuck.
You point to the J. Cole album?
He
No,
was
I
a
pointed
photo.
at Beck. I pointed at Beck. Do you all think there might be a whale out there that could eat planets?
No.
You be playing too
What
much
is
Kingdom
this,
Hearts. He playing
Star
too
Wars?
much Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, where did you even get that?
I
That's
just
in
like to
Star
think about
Wars.
stuff. I just like to think about
Why
stuff.
would
I
it
was
be a
actually thinking
whale?
of
There
Pinocchio.
used to be one
So
that got killed by a
going back
Viltrumite.
to the Invincible. Going back to the Invincible.
Invincible.
Who do y'all think is the weakest on the team?
Oliver.
What'd
Is
you
it
say?
Oliver?
What was the question?
It's
Who
Tech
do you
Jacket,
think
bro.
is the
I'm
weakest
giving
nigga
it
on
to
the
Tech
team?
Jacket.
Oliver.
No.
I'm giving it
We
to
talking
Tech
good
Jacket-
team or bad team?
We're talking.
Good team.
Wait, who's
What side?
The good guys. Who are good in your eyes? Is it the Viltrumites or is it the?
I think.
Who are the
think
good
the
guys?
Viltrum-
Okay,
okay, the
first.
our team.
Hey,
our
I
team.
think
our
the
team.
The coolest in the
Viltrumites
planets
have the
are
right
the
to
good guys.
defend themselves personally.
You think okay? Well, they come to Earth.
You sound like he should have complied.
The weakest out of them? Tech
Yeah,
Jacket.
the weakest. The Tech Jacket, bro. Tech
What
Jacket.
makes you guys
went
think Tech
6
Jacket's
Why?
so
What
weak?
makes you guys think Oliver
Without
is stronger
the suit.
than Tech?
He's a
Oh, well,
Viltrumite.
she's nothing.
Okay,
Well, then
then
without the suit,
Hey,
Alien
without
Rider.
the Viltrum, Mark is
The-
trash.
without
Without
the,
his
We're saying
DNA?
the weakest out of all.
He's still Asian.
She's the weakest.
no.
Without
if,
the armor,
if-
yes.
if you're saying the weakest, then it's the rider.
Yes.
He
He
Space Racer
literally
would be-
almost got killed because they cracked his helmet.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
but
Tech Jacket had to save him.
no, but he couldn't be the weakest fighter
Yeah,
because he's got the
upstrap.
strongest weapon. He's
No,
got the
but that-
strongest.
no,
ult.
no,
He
no,
is,
no.
but
He's not the
That
most
was
durable.
that
You
was
can't be as
Benny's.
strong as
That
your
was
weapon.
Benny's point that he just said. Without the jacket,
And
so
let-
without the
let me
gun,
say,
he's the weakest.
I read the Tech Jacket comic. I read it. I read the first 2 issues of it.
Okay.
Don't
Tech-
spoil
Why you
it.
saying it like it's a bad? Yeah, I did it.
They changed it
Yeah,
because he looks like Mark.
I'm standing up for. I'm defending Tech Jacket. I won't stand for this Tech Jacket slander.
No,
Tech
that's fine. I
Jacket's
got
armor
something for
is
that.
genuinely created from omnipotent beings to kill Viltrumites.
Who is she voiced by?
I don't know, but Tech
I got
Jacket's
you.
armor is literally OP to kill Viltrumites.
No, make sure
Yeah,
she's
man.
voiced by the sweet
But-
pea
Okay,
girl.
but you guys asked me who I think the
Okay.
weakest on the team
Okay,
is.
but wait. So we gotta
Omni Man.
we need to shut the. We gotta clarify because yes, that makes a difference. If you're talking about without the additional,
Whatever they're.
then it's gotta be Ryder or Tech Jacket.
I'm not. I'm just talking about in general.
Ryder ugly.
In
as
general,
I'm saying Tech Jacket the weakest.
I guess yeah.
Hey,
it
yo,
had to be
I'm,
Thank
Tech
you,
Jacket.
Santuan.
I'm kind of,
Oliver can't do shit.
I'm looking at Alan a little way.
Oliver's
bro.
literally immortal. Like the immortal from Invincible.
Oh,
There's
more
just
or
a
less.
body bag that can like punch some
Tech
things.
Jacket can't even outrun anybody. She could barely.
She'll
fly.
just destroy. She can kill any Viltrumite.
To be fair,
Bro,
though,
she was
Tech
getting
Jacket
worked.
Tech
She had
Jacket
to
did not
hide.
almost die though.
I didn't watch the
Ryder
episode.
did die. Ryder did almost die.
I'm
Bro.
going based off the comics.
Season
Right.
ain't over.
He also destroyed a planet.
Space Racer.
He needed help.
If
Bro,
we're-
help
he
that
needed
Tech
help.
Jacket wasn't able to provide.
Space Racer with the gun is one of the
So
strongest.
when
for
when
sure.
Tech Jacket ran out of the darts, how many bodies did she catch after that?
How many did she catch before that?
No,
All she
Tech
did was
Jacket-
shoot with the dart.
Tech Jacket,
And
I'm
she's
just
not
being- I'm
even-
trying to be
Tech Jacket
fair.
has to be the.
She's not
Nah,
even
you made a
hitting the
good
person
point.
after the dart. She's just shooting
No,
the dart.
because
She's-
my man's
She's
my
fluffing.
Battle Beast ain't catch a single body.
But Battle
During that
Beast
whole-
can't fly.
Guys,
Hold on,
this
yo,
is
hold on, yo,
I hate arguing about
the
the animation
y'all-
because the fights are so fucking stupid. Like the fights are so goddamn
Well,
contained.
that's all we're
In the
going off
comics,
of.
Battle
I'm
Beast is
only-
literally destroying, like has mounds of Viltrumites in his hands, just destroying all
But
of
I'm
them.
only
Blood
talking
everywhere.
about.
This
I'm
ain't
only
the
talking
comic.
about the show.
I know.
And I'm
That's why
only
it's
talking
stupid.
about what happened, no woulda, coulda, shoulda. Cause y'all told y'all Battle Beast is my nigga, but he ain't catch a single body.
Nah,
He didn't do
one.
nothing.
He should have
I
stayed.
don't
His
need Battle
ship.
Beast. You need to read the
Him
Battle
and-
Beast comic.
Bro,
He got
I'm
tossed
not
out
talking
by-
about woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Bro, he got
I'm
tossed
trying to promote-
out.
But
Wait.
I'm trying to promote the
To be
comic.
fair though, I was gonna say this. This is what I was trying to. I was trying to get on this earlier.
Pause.
This
Sorry, I'm sorry.
why?
Nah,
Why?
Nah, make your point, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I honestly do wish that the animation was better because I wish they did not. I feel like they did not emphasize how crazy it is, the gap between Thrag and all the other Viltrumites. Like, bro, he's faster than them. He's stronger than them. Like, bro, he's insane.
Really-
We should feel that.
Sorry to cut you off real quick. Have you seen the comic panels, like when they showed the differences, what Thrag was doing to them in the comics compared to the show?
I just saw the one with Mark.
Bro.
Drilling him crazy stuff.
Even with Oliver, bro. Like in the show, smushes his hand, backhands his jaw off. In the comic, grabs him, tears his arm off, beats him with his arm, and smacks his jaw off with his own arm. While blood is just going everywhere and his guts are spilling. Like,
Yeah. Did he
Thrag in the comics is
in the show, like in the comics, he rips off Bro's head and then headbutts his
Yeah.
head after he rips it off.
Thaddeus is, yeah.
Did he do that in the show?
No.
No,
He
yeah.
just-
He just
He
slapped.
just ripped it off and got mad. He didn't take his time.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
he just-
In the comic, he rips it off like and then headbutts it.
And
Bro,
then,
like,
I
bro,
said,
it's already
he's-
just
Battle
he's
Beast in the
such
comics
a-
he's literally having the time of his life. In the comics, Battle Beast is like, yes, just destroying them, tearing them apart, just
Also,
loving it.
Not a
In
big
the
fan of the
show, he
voice
was.
actor for Battle Beast myself.
They changed it, didn't they?
Didn't they?
He sounds soft as he sounds like a cat I'd pet.
I don't know. I like
It
his
looks
little,
like Brian Griffin.
I like
wouldn't
his
try
like
it.
I like his little quips. His little quips. That
But
he
it
does.
doesn't help.
Whatever,
Choking
bro.
on my own blood.
It
and
doesn't
shit.
help for me though because I am reading the Battle Beast comics,
There you go.
and he like Ryan Otley does the artwork for it. It's Robert Kirkman and Ryan Otley on this. Gorgeous, absolutely stunning. But Battle Beast, like like Ryan Otley's details is crazy. Battle Beast looks insane. Like he looks like I don't want to be caught with him in a room in any situation.
The issue I think that they have with the Battle Beast design in the show is, I think I mentioned it, is he looks like a furry and not an animal human. And there's
That's
a
what I'm saying.
difference.
Like I would pet
There's
him.
like he look in the show, he looks like a man that has lion features. While in the comics, that's a lion with a man's body.
Did they
He be
change him? 'Cause
praying
I
to
felt
die.
like he looked different last song.
I don't know.
No.
I thought he
don't know.
looked better before.
he be praying to
season
die
one,
in
yeah.
fights.
Yeah, I know.
Like where I'm reading
He's a
right now,
Viking.
bro, he's
Mhm.
fighting two. He's fighting a brother and sister, and like their whole thing is like they enslaved this planet. They tortured these people for thousands of years, and the sister ended up like trying to kill the brother. They're both kind of immortal, and off rip, like he cuts the head off the brother from the mouth up, and then eats his brains, and he's like, "Let's see him come back from that." I'm like, bro.
Even going back on Thrag,
That'll
bro,
do it.
like just that, like
Fire.
you said, that gap in between power
Bro,
is crazy. Like I don't even like. I understand that we gotta fight him, but do we gotta fight him?
Yes.
Like,
But-
but do we, bro? He punched the
This
nigga.
nigga Oliver said, "Does he? No way he lives up to the hype,
Bro,
nigga. You the first casualty,
Bro,
Listen,
he punched him to the planet.
You don't
He
really,
punched the-
you don't
bro,
really
I
see
punched
you don't really see, like, you see overpowered villains all the time, of course, but it's very rare when you see, like, on a scale of Invincible, because you gotta like bring in politics, like civilizations, whole like societies, armies. And the reason I say that is because, like, if you look at a shonen anime like Jujutsu Kaisen, it's just a group of guys with powers. You know, it's not a whole army, it's not a civilization, it's not having to be a leader. like that. So with Thrag, what I love about him is you don't see that much. Somebody that has to conquer a whole and run a whole civilization, but he himself can be that whole civilization. He is that strong. He is like that crazy powerful and threatening and like devastating that him alone is the army. Like he doesn't need himself is the Viltrumite army.
Nobody.
He don't need no kids.
He got
too strong
that.
for kids.
I don't want to say nothing.
Hey, there's a lot of story left.
I was about to say, I don't want to say nothing.
There's a lot of story
He's
left.
the.
All right,
I
JD.
just.
That's enough. That's enough.
They've been looking for planets to mate with. That's the whole thing. That's
Oh, so just say you scared of girls.
Come
nigga.
get me.
No,
bro.
that's Nolan's whole not purpose, but that's his whole mission.
that's his whole mission.
Her-
Yeah.
Nolan is 2-0 on bodies.
So they haven't found
And he
them
don't use
yet.
no rubber.
No, I just
They're all
wish that
waiting.
they were. I just wish that they had like. There's just a lot to be desired. I'll just say that because it's
Fair.
like I just wish that there was. You could emphasize that gap more, like because you. Like going, like if you compare, like going from. So Thrag is to all of the Viltrumites what Mark was in that Devil episode, like
Yes.
yeah, really.
Yes.
Thrag just popped up and this nigga like, and you could even see it because Conquest was like, yes, Grand Regent, like that. Shut the fuck up when that said you're done now. He was like,
I was kind of
All right.
hoping that Conquest would actually try him,
I
and he was just gonna whoop his ass, so people would stop saying, "Why is he bowing down to Thrag? You just did so much on Earth."
I don't
Stop
think,
sucking."
I don't think that
Yeah.
you have to consider that, like, and especially in a place like that, it's hierarchical. So
Hierarchical.
it's hierarchical. So like when Conquest came to Earth and he said they send me like somebody has to send him and you got to be stronger than him to send him out. So like that's
Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just got to demand respect.
That's what I'm saying. Like because
Not in
Our
but-
president,
but
well,
they
sorry,
only-
your president ain't strong.
This
I
place-
could take him in a fight.
this place only respects
I don't
strength.
think he
though.
demands respect either.
They only respect strength. So it's like
Slow people respect.
I'm even surprised that Argol went down as easy as he did because that had to have been like Thrag was like his second in command, basically, right? His vice president or whatever. So I'm surprised he went down that easily because that if that was Thaddeus and Thrag just did that to that, what the
And the funny thing was on Thaddeus that when Thrag was talking about like, yo, you know he gonna want to get rid of your sons too. I was thinking like, oh, how they gonna deal with that if they beat this? Which I was not expecting them to blow their planet up. I was not expecting that. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for shutting the fuck up. I'm thinking like, okay, how the fuck are they gonna beat these? They blew up the planet, then it zoom out, Thrag split open that and whatever meteor or rock that was, and was ripped Thargos
about to cry?
off.
Thaddeus.
He was crying in space. He's crying in space. And
What a
then after all that, and then when he
Why didn't the tears
when they close their fingers, put them 4 fingers together, that's like a nigga putting a switch on.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
Probably.
Boom.
So then when he goes to Iron Man and then
Pause.
Iron Man.
pause.
Iron
Man, Omni-Man. When he goes to Omni-Man, I'm thinking this nigga's dead. I'm thinking,
What's it,
okay,
RDA?
he's out of here. This is Nolan's final episode. And then when Marcus runs away, I know Marcus, he's invincible, so this nigga not about to do nothing. So when he's about to team wipe Mark out of here, I know from one thing, and I'm f***ed up from this. And I know that him and what's her name, Anissa, they got some little history. So I'm thinking like, if Mark
They
dies
got
here,
some future.
they got some future. So I'm thinking like, if Mark dies here, when does the happen?
They might not even put that in there because that's some.
I don't know if it's a future, but it's
Let's-
something.
let's-
I think they're gonna do it.
let's not even get
Okay,
to that.
but-
I'm just
Let's
gonna stop.
save
Let it
that
play out.
for
Well,
next
We
I'm
year.
talk
thinking,
about how the fact that they be taking these fucking crazy hits and then just be like, "Yo, put a Band-Aid on it."
Just for that.
Put
Them
a
niggas be
Band-Aid on
healing
it.
for 2
Just
months.
talk through it,
Them
bro.
niggas go into a coma and heal for 2 months.
So I
They
no,
all-
but all,
they-
I said
what's-
all
what-
that to say that I did like the fact that when Thrag was crushing this nigga head and he look at his planet, he thinking like, man, it's only like 20 of us left, man. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna go.
Smart
go to
thought this
Earth.
nigga had in his life. The first time this actually used his Viltra brain.
Yeah.
Viltra brain. I like
this
that.
was like,
It's a cereal.
he was you know what? We did just lose a bunch of soldiers.
Just lead this. He just left it. They just floating in that.
Bro, it's just so
I love
so
it. I love
annoying.
this show.
I will say though, Thrag gotta got
Drag gotta got.
that V1 in him.
I was gonna ask a real question really quick though, but okay. I guess I'm a snake. Yeah, you a little loose.
He got that V1 in him for sure.
We got anything else on Invincible
question?
before we?
Well, I mean, if we're gonna talk the boys, then I'll just wait till we get to the end of that.
Okay, let's do
Because
it.
then
Why
I'll just
the
group
fuck-
that into it too.
Why the fuck can they? What? It's in space battles. It's so easy. Why are you so bad at animating space battles?
Real quick,
Go on, next
you
one.
sound like Morty from Rick and Morty. You
So guys,
Okay, V1.
took me off.
Did y'all watch that new Boys?
Yeah.
First of all, that was
I didn't answer.
Homelander drinking the breast milk that he was bathing in was disgusting.
Yeah, that
It's
was fine.
Homelander.
Like, what is wrong
I
with
was
this
literally
nigga, bro?
thinking, bro, if I had
That
to
was-
film that in real life, I'd be just grossed out to
Bro,
drink like
I'm
my
like,
bath
what is
water,
wrong
even
with
if it
you?
is milk.
Imagine people buy other people's bath water and then drink it. So
Sydney
I told you that in
Sweeney's
confidence. Why would you say that?
Sydney
I'm
Sweeney's.
looking
Anne
at you a little
Hathaway's.
different now. That's
But-
crazy.
That
Bro,
shit was on sale for $50.
So that episode was, I'd say that episode, I liked it. It was pretty good. Ryan got
He got marked.
he
Yes.
got marked, bro.
And they kind of shot it like it too, like the impact.
Even the
Yeah.
little like hold.
Yeah,
on
he
it,
was like,
but he
Yeah.
ain't Omni Man. He said,
bro, the fact that like
I'm
but
pretty-
it goes to show you like how he is mentally, because everyone be talking to him, but Soldier Boy looked him dead as eye. He's like, "You're a joke, you know that, right? You're a weirdo. I don't with you. Actually, I f***ed your girl to get back at you." And he's just sitting there like, "But you want to be on my team, Dad? Do you want to? You don't want to be with me, Dad?"
Hey, yo,
He's like, "You're a weird kid."
Even that
I don't
Homelander
like
was
you.
heaven sent.
It's
So,
like, bro,
yeah.
you can kill your dad too. But
No, in fact, he could.
but you can't kill him because
I
Soldier
don't
Boy's
know.
immortal now.
he killed
so-
Stormfront. And
Was she-
Stormfront also had.
Oh, she was technically immortal.
V1.
I thought she killed herself.
You're right.
Yeah, she
But
killed
she
herself.
asked Homelander to kill her first.
yeah, but Ryan.
so
I
they
feel like that
can
was all
die.
Ryan though.
Ryan
They
did
can't-
cook
That
her
was all
shit.
Ryan.
They can die.
Either way.
They just can't.
Yeah, like
yeah.
they can.
They
be
can't
killed.
be.
Do you think Soldier Boy is beating Homelander in a fight though?
Unless he shoots him with that chest beam, nah.
Well,
I don't know.
Soldier
because-
Boy can't fly.
No, he can't fly, but Soldier Boy actually has like actual combat experience.
That's
He's used to actually fighting.
Is he
this was
really,
the
though?
first
Like-
time. This was the first time we seen Homelander actually fight, and it was his kid.
No, that's
Like,
what I'm saying. Like,
we
that's what I'm
did
saying.
fight one
That's
other
what I'm
time.
saying.
Butcher,
Who did he fight?
Huey
Butcher,
and Huey.
Soldier Boy,
that-
and
But he wasn't
Huey.
like it wasn't like hand to hand.
No,
It
that's what I'm
was.
saying.
No,
Like,
it
I
was
think if
for
it
a little
was,
bit. It
if it
was.
was,
And
if
he
we were
held
doing
his
like
own.
a legit hand to hand, like if Soldier Boy was going serious with him, like this version of Soldier Boy, not comic book version,
ju-
clearly.
I don't think.
But,
well, they definitely
It's a
they
hella
got into
different.
something.
Yeah.
What?
No, what?
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't
my
think
God.
Soldier
Anyways.
Boy. I don't think Soldier Boy could. I don't think Soldier Boy could beat him just because of how long it takes him to charge his.
I'm just a
beam.
Jensen Ackles fan, so I want him to
He's
win.
like it's like
I don't think that's how it works.
he's. It's like so slow. Like he literally needs to charge it up.
I
Like
feel-
bro,
I
you don't
feel
got
like-
you don't got time for
I
that.
feel like
well, it could charge while he's shooting ones, can't it?
I don't
He'd
think
probably
so.
be getting his. He'd be like,
Homelander's such a interesting one. Like we always talk about how it is like power scaling to other shit, but like if we even power scale the boys universe, Homelander's like only as strong as he is emotional. Like it always just depends on who he is fighting and how emotional are they getting him. Like it's all he only ever is really, really strong and powerful, or at least dangerous, when he's emotionally affected by some PTSD or trauma or something that's really with his ego. Other than that, he's kind of like if he's like he can get scared. Like he can be like, oh, it's too scary.
See, that's the thing about this.
even
too.
though he shouldn't be.
That's the
only
thing
happened that
about
one
this too
time.
is like this isn't. It's really not. It's not about superheroes at all because there's no one. We've never seen him fight anyone.
No.
Like
and he's
it's
not even a
always-
superhero. For being
He's
honest,
not a hero, but
Yeah.
it's
The
like
only one is Starlight
the whole show is about him
and
tormenting
A-Train. R.I.P.
people weaker than him. Like we haven't seen him actually do much. Like even with what you guys said last week, where a true speedster could him up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Wally
like they
West
could
would destroy the
Flash,
entire
Like
universe.
shake him or like do like some kind of thing. Like I don't think
The Infinite Mass Punch would destroy him.
it's not even bro, realistically, if A-Train wasn't he could have like if you ran at Homelander and with a punch,
He'd probably go splat.
like you would spray him. Like so there's pause. Don't look at me like that.
No, I was gonna say something to that. That because I agree to that, but that's again with Homelander, with my theory of him, like he's only as strong as he is with emotions. That's where his strongest power comes from, because almost anybody in the universe could. Even there's moments where Huey like had plans. I can't remember the exact context, but like had plans of being able to kill him or other heroes. But then they just get scared. They're just like they have a moment where they're like, Homelander, like he has the potential of doing this. So then that hesitation gives Homelander the upper hand. If they're confident, if they go in there straight up with their power, know what the fuck they do, yes, like there's a lot of easy ways to take care of Homelander.
I don't
Well,
agree
a lot
at
of
all.
these,
I think
a lot of the
I don't
boys
agree
are
in the
a lot
slightest.
of the heroes and boys. They're just manufactured, right?
All of them.
So
Yeah, all
when you go
manufactured.
Yeah, the
into
only one not manufactured is
Ryan.
Ryan.
So when you're talking about like people who got magic or people who are genetically altered or anything like that, yeah, you can't hold a candle to that.
If you think about it, like every time people usually lose to him is because he has control with fear.
Yeah.
Like Matt was saying, like emotional, but like even if he doesn't feel emotional, he's going to win regardless because he has that fear over all of them. Because Soldier
won't
Boy, he
fight
has
him
no
straight up.
fear over Soldier Boy,
Yeah.
and he refuses to touch that man.
And to be fair, like the fear does come from his power. Like I'm not diminishing his power, because I think when I say that he's easy to defeat, or not easy to defeat, but there's a lot of ways to defeat him. Most of those ways has to deal with emotionally tearing him down to get to that point of defeating him.
There's just no, but like, there's no one with his stack. That's really it.
Yeah.
Like you need somebody like Marie or somebody like
Newman
Kate
before she
or
died.
like
Yeah,
Godolkin or like somebody like with that level of power, because
An
there's
Omega level.
the only person with his stack is Ryan, and Ryan's 13. So
Yeah, trash at fighting.
he's 13.
Okay. And
Right.
You know what? I'm
I
gonna
got
do
jumped
this.
at 13.
I'm gonna do this. Yeah, you did. You lost, but that's okay. We came back and we got you.
I lost. I did.
But you know what? Who was putting hands to people at 13 years old?
Ryan.
was.
At 12?
Ryan.
No.
Thorfinn?
Gohan. Thorfinn was putting to paper at a young age.
Gohan was
Thorfinn took on Thorkel the Tall,
To be
which
fair,
grown
though-
men were scared of.
To be fair though, Ryan was leaving marks. It's not like he
Yeah,
That's
but
the
it's
only
like
reason
but
why
Gohan
Homelander
killed
got
Cell.
mad enough
but
to
Gohan
actually-
killed Cell.
That is also
This
true.
is true.
But they're
Yeah,
also
Gohan kills
Gohan would wipe out the whole planet. We don't have a
Yeah, but I mean, Cell was
Threat
stronger
like
than Gohan. What I'm saying is he was at 12 years old holding his own. Ryan was not holding shit to a candle.
Guts was killing legendary knights as a mercenary at 13.
Yeah.
Let's
Thorfinn
not-
was
let's not
cutting
have a
off the
13
heads
off.
of-
Chief Keef May. I don't like it.
This is a very Epstein conversation.
Yeah, let's just get
My
back
bad.
on track. Let's
So-
just get back on track.
So Ryan, like, there's really nobody that can. It needs a group. It would have to be a group of people, which I feel like they probably would have won in that fight if Soldier Boy didn't try to kill Ryan. Like
Yeah.
they probably would have won that.
I
But
forget why he tried to kill Ryan again.
Ryan was being a little pick me, and he was like, "Don't touch my dad."
Is that really being a pick me, or is that just not wanting your long lost father to get murdered in front of your eyes?
Well,
Not
he's my
long
long
lost.
lost.
Before you know he's
I'm
evil.
going to go with a pick me on this
From
one.
his perspective, he's his long lost father.
Yeah, now
he
look at
came
him.
in and he
He was
said,
like
"They
8.
kept you away from me. I'm here to be your dad now." Like from his perspective, you don't know he's evil. You've just been living with your mom watching VHS tapes for like.
Homelander
the
does a
past 12
great
years.
job at putting on a mask.
Put your shit together. Get your detective skills on. Why you been living in secrecy with your mom? You ain't met your dad this long.
He didn't know it was secret.
No.
Because
Syndrome,
women
Stockholm
like to keep
syndrome.
their
No,
kids
you know
away
what
from
kids
their
do all
father.
the time? Ask questions. He didn't ask a single
That's
one.
facts.
No,
Yeah.
That's
no,
facts.
there are some
That's-
kids that can't ask
that's
questions because they get in
facts.
trouble for it.
Okay.
You know another kid
Don't
that didn't
matter.
ask
I
no
just wanna
fucking
mention
questions?
when he pushed him off the
Fushiguro. Idiot.
I thought you
Anyway,
were about to say the other one, the AJ
Wait,
one.
why are we mad at Fushiguro right now?
because why did you not? How do you not know who your dad is? You stupid.
I'm pretty sure he just didn't care.
Anyway,
He
my
didn't
bad.
grow up like Ryan. I'm pretty
say.
sure he was. Megami is a very nonchalant kid, where he's just kind of like, all right.
Just your emo.
He's the definition
Yeah, I was
of
about to say he is an
nonchalant.
emo
He's just your
kid. He
emo
don't give a
kid.
fuck.
But then turns to a bit.
Also, you're getting raised by Gojo. You think you care about who your real dad is? Dude, I'm getting raised by Gojo. Dude, I don't give a fuck.
Well, can I see
My
His
his
dad
sister
is
is
Gojo.
older than him. She should tell him. She knows who he is.
His
What the
sister is
fuck?
in a bed.
Bro, anyway, okay.
Yeah, she's dying.
She's in a coma.
She wasn't dying the whole time. They were in
She
school
should
together.
have been.
Okay. Anyway.
My bad. I apologize. That's
Anyway,
on me. That's my bad.
so
I was getting angry.
that's so like Homelander. He's just
R.I.P. Toji.
he's just like growingly. He's just more and more unhinged, bro. That with the like he's having a he's in a fucking K-hole in his room,
Yeah.
just like like
he
on
said,
shrooms and didn't take
What is
it.
a K-hole? A ketamine hole?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
He showed his dad his dick.
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
Why
Like
was he
just
trying to
I
show
get
his dick off to his dad?
Whoa,
just
whoa.
crazy. He's just a wild
real
dude.
man,
He
Dad.
really has to die, bro. Like, I mean,
Speaking of that, do y'all have any like predictions on what's going to be the act that's going to get him out of here?
Everybody gonna die.
I seen a lot of things saying that it's been foreshadowed he's gonna get cut in half somehow. We don't know if it's vertical or
Where
horizontal.
are these Gen V people? That's what I want to know.
I agree.
Bro,
That's
you
kind of
can't-
annoying.
Hey,
They
bro, you
mentioned them.
can't put rookies on the field in the Super Bowl when they not ready,
That's
bro.
the
Tell that to
whole-
the police force.
that's the only reason they're here.
But the thing that doesn't make sense is that when Starlight was going to meet what's his face, she was like, "Where's Marie?" And she was like, "I just knew about this."
No, she said that Marie set the meeting up,
Mhm.
but she wasn't gonna pull
Yeah,
up.
she did say that.
okay.
But like, I that does kind of bother me though, because it's like they made the whole thing about the end of season 2 of Gen V was like them working together on this, and then we get this season, it's like, yeah, they're with us, but like they're not with us. But they're with us.
I imagine it's just gonna be because like Gen V season 3, like they're just gonna be the new boys team.
Is it like
basically.
Wait, is there going to be another Gen V season?
Probably?
Yeah, I
Is
think
there,
so.
isn't there like a Marvel MCU situation? It's like we get all these shows, but none of these niggas are showing up in the movies?
no,
No,
they're
I think
supposed to be here. That's
they're gonna
their-
show up in the end. I
That's
think.
the reason they're here. Like that was the whole
Hold on,
point.
so like a Peacemaker ending?
all of season 2 was prepping. All of season 2 was
Peacemaker
prepping
season.
Marie for this season.
So here's what
Yeah,
I'll
Marie's
say
supposed
about
to
it.
kill Homelander.
If there is going to be another Gen V season, then I'm all right with it. But if there's not another Gen V season like of what happens after, then I would be very disappointed because it would be so cool to have this feel like Gen V season 3 and the finale, the boys all in one. And don't get me wrong, that's hard. Don't get me wrong, but
it depends on how this ends. Because if they end
I know.
by getting
No, right, I
rid
know.
of Compound V,
right, yeah.
Well, also real quick, guys, I think we're only on episode 3.
Yeah, true.
Which, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, bro,
Nah,
that's what I'm thinking.
3.
Like, we're only on episode 3, so I'm gonna give it some leeway because you don't want them to be the main attention because we just
Oh, yeah, I
watched
don't want that, yeah.
Gen V season 2, so we got to get a little bit of the boys in our blood system currently. But like, when I went to go watch the new episode and I seen only 3 episodes, I was like, did they not put the new one out yet? Because I thought episode 1 and 2 were 4 episodes. Like, that's how much shit happened in episode 1 and 2, where I was like,
Well,
we're almost done.
Aren't they doing spin-offs of this show?
Yeah.
So they're doing
Yeah.
the
Vault
Boys
Rising.
Mexico or Vault
And-
Mexico.
Yeah, and the boys Mexico.
Yeah. And then
Who's gonna be the Super Mexico?
they're doing the Mexico one.
Yeah, and then Vault Rising, which
Yeah,
is
Vault
a
Rising.
spinoff or a prequel with Soldier Boy.
Yeah.
Which
okay.
honestly, I kind of feel like after this last episode, I wouldn't be surprised if Homelander dies and Soldier Boy is the Gen V season 3 villain. Cause the way he was talking, he was like, "Bro, you're gonna die. You're gonna be old, and I'm gonna be running the 7." Like it just made me kind of feel like this is not gonna be the end for him. And especially because we are gonna get more Gen V, and if Homelander's dead, like I guess you could come up with another Godalkin or like a new villain to be the villain, but like, is that gonna have the same level of gravitas to be like, yeah, we need to see this universe progress more?
See, but I think that so I pulled a similar kind of theory from the dialogue, but it wasn't that because I think Soldier Boy's gonna die. I think that I think that they're probably gonna wipe out Compound V somehow. Like maybe they will come up with some kind of a virus or like something that doesn't kill them, but neutralizes the compound V because of what what's his name? No, Esposito.
Stan Edgar.
Edgar. So because of what Edgar said when he was like, him and Mother's Milk were talking, and he said there's something stronger than Homelander. It's stronger than Vought. It's profit and loss. Like it's corporate greed. So he said, so when superheroes go out of style, there's just going to be something else that takes its place.
So you
and
think,
he said that when that happens, he wants to take over Vought again.
yeah.
So when this is over, he's gonna try to go back to Vought because he said like we all have our role to play. That's my role to play.
So do you think that they already invented something to neutralize the V in the bloodstream?
If there is, Edgar would be the one to know about it.
So in a sense, it's kind of like with X-Men where they have the cure for the X gene.
Yeah.
Where like they can just neutralize your mutant ability.
Yeah.
I with it because then that means like they could neutralize Homelander's mutant ability and then beat the dog shit out of him.
Well,
just give him that 1-2, buckle my shoe. I'm about to blow you up. Take your teeth and skin them.
On what Mike's oh my god, Persia said about corporate
Bitch-ass
greed,
nigga.
bro. Like I haven't seen this season or the last season of The Boys, but I do like the parallels that they have with art, with what's going on in society today, and not even thinking about the political side, but thinking about the corporate greed side, because that's what the happen in corporations all the time, bro. Okay, all right, this one thing is taking over right now. We're just gonna do this superhero trend right now. Once that superhero trend done, we're gonna shoot it, go take it in the back, shoot it ourselves, and then bring in the new thing. Like,
yellow. Oh, yellow.
Old Yella. Take it
You
on
know
back.
that actually.
I thought he said a slur, and y'all let it slide. So I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think that maybe when you just said that,
glad
it just occurred to me. Maybe that was like meta commentary where he was talking about this superhero trend that we're experiencing in real life too,
Yes.
like Marvel and DC.
The
and like all
Lobo
that
comic
kind of
book
stuff.
actually did that.
Oh my God, he's such a actually.
Dude, just
Talking
stop.
about Nick. Dude, just stop.
Bringing in books, and we're talking
I
about
thought we talked
television
about
shows.
comic books.
I'm
in
putting a
this.
wall up.
Either way, thanks, Benny.
Whoa, we don't.
Either
need
way,
no white
I'm saying
people
like a lot
walls
of people are covering it. Like that. Lobo did cover it. Corporate greed. Actually, it was crazy work because they were talking about basically Warner Brothers in that, and I was like, that's crazy because y'all are tied to them like a mother.
Yeah, that's
And they just let it slide and fly.
they don't give a.
That's
Bro,
true.
like,
They
I don't
did
like
have
that
Lobo
phrase.
fight
I'm
Aquaman
going to
in that,
see
though, and I did
Supergirl
like that.
regardless.
I don't think I
Oh,
genuinely
100%.
don't think they care. I genuinely think I think that, bro, something happened recently that made me think about this.
Nuclear warfare.
No, it was maybe it was in The Boys and I just didn't write it down. There was
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like there's like people like that are that high are like they have like a sociopathic kind of mentality where they think in terms of results, they don't think in terms of morality. That what I'm thinking of, the thing that I'm reminding me of this is in there somewhere, and I'm getting mad because
Yeah, get mad.
I-
Get
You
glad.
get Call of Duty every year.
I know what it was.
Oh, thank
There was
you.
I saw a video. This is unrelated, but I'm gonna tie it back. I saw this video. It was like a documentary about Chinese and black people or some. It looked like a clip from that. I'm assuming because it's something to do with Sinners, because it was like what Chinese people were doing in the South during all the racist
It was during they
all
made
the-
the railroads.
during all the racism, and there was a guy there, and he was talking about how he said how Asians benefited from civil rights.
Yeah.
But they got more rights, like they moved closer to like white people. And he's like, we didn't want to move closer to the black people because black people didn't have anything. We want what the white people have. So we're trying to move closer to that. And then that made me think about like, this is not what he said is very telling, because it's not about morality. It's about results. It's about what you can gain. It's like that's like a corporate way of thinking. Like it's not about like whether or not something is good or bad or whatever, because it's like these are getting bullied the same way you are. But that's why everyone always tries to side. They always end up either siding or trying to be like the oppressor, because the oppressor has the stuff and they want the stuff. Like they don't want to be left alone. Everyone wants the power. They want their so this is making me mad. My bad, bro. But so that's why I think with the corporate thing, like they don't give a if you talk about them or not, because they're not your audience. If this is gonna resonate with your audience and they're gonna like it, I don't give a if you talk about me.
You still made that money.
That's like when Trump was with Mamdani and Mamdani was like somebody asked, like, do you still think that he's a sociopath or like somebody? He was like, just say yes. He's like, just say yes. It's easier. Like, you don't give a what he does not care.
No.
Like that, and we think about it like a normal person would think. Like, why would you call me this mean name? Like they're thinking about it in terms of metrics and like results.
That's
so
crazy work.
When you think about it like that, or even like even with Stan Edgar was talking about in the show, like. They don't give a fuck what the thing is that makes the money. They just want the money. Like if it's superheroes, it's superheroes. Whatever it is next, if it's robots or androids or
those.
Huh? What'd you just say?
Robots or androids? Robots or androids?
Robots or androids or whatever the fuck. Like they just want
AI.
the money. And like Stan Edgar is actually a very good example of that. Because like he doesn't get like they even pointed it out. Mother's Milk was like, I can't believe my dad spent his whole life fighting Vought, and now I'm smoking a cigar with Stan Edgar. He's like, oh, well, your dad was cool. Like like your dad, he did what he did. Like it's like a
respect thing.
Yes, it's a respect, but it's like we have different things, and that's why he even said that in the first place, because he was like, you guys are never going to win because you don't know what you're fighting. You think you're fighting Homelander. It's way bigger than that. And
I love his character so much.
Stan Edgar?
Yeah. Esposito.
Giancarlo Esposito, bro, he be acting. Anything he's in,
he's a goat.
That acts. There's very few actors, in my opinion, when they're in a scene, that is their scene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who you in the scene with. That is your scene.
He has a movie coming with Mahershala Ali,
and it's gonna be his movie. It's his movie.
I liked when he was in
Breaking Bad.
No,
The Mandalorian.
X.
That was really good.
X.
Oh yeah.
What's the one after
Project
that?
X.
No,
X.
Oh, Pearl?
Pearl.
Yeah.
What's after that?
Maxine. Yes.
He was the manager of Maxine.
Yes.
That was the first time I seen him act with so much energy, because he's usually like an asshole, and he was just like, "What's up, baby?"
Yeah.
Like,
But it was great. And again, it didn't matter.
If you look at it,
still had the scene.
if you look at it early in his career, like when he was younger, he was like he was like a hippie kind of guy, like in his acting, and he was like really high energy, like funny, silly kind of guy.
Bro, you could have him play anybody in anything, and I'd be like, yeah, he did a great job.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you could have him play Barry Allen. I'd be like, oh, he killed it.
I mean, shoot,
He did
even
great.
in
We could
if you
replace-
take it to Far Cry 6. Like that was
Yeah.
good in that.
Yeah.
It's because he commits
great.
to the bit. He like understands what the people want, and he likes it, so he sticks with it. Like there was he was doing photos, like when Chainsaw Man was blowing up. There was some photo shoot that people were getting photos with him, and they would always they would give him a pochta, and he was like, I can't remember. There's this one video where he's like, he knew it, like he's like, yes, that's mine, that's pochta, and then he held it like for the video as if he was like Stan Edgar or whatever, and it was like, yeah,
Bro, there was that fan casting where, not fan casting, but he was talking about like, I might be even Mr. Freeze for this. He was in talks with some shit. Bro, if he was Mr. Freeze in the Robert Pattinson universe,
bro.
Who were the people were saying that him and somebody else should do like a black version of the X-Men where
yeah, they think that he should be a Magneto.
They said Denzel,
Washington.
Magneto, him
He would be a good
Professor
I think
X.
he'd be
he
better
would be
as
a good
Magneto.
Magneto.
Probably,
Yeah.
but
Really good
you know, you
Magneto.
gotta
Got the
give Denzel the more colorful role.
and the bodies, like
Denzel
different.
Washington.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so am I.
He can be mixed. He is mixed.
Yeah, Drake's a Jew.
No, but it's the fact that he's a Holocaust survivor, and Holocaust survivors will be like 100 years old. So
right
it's
now,
like
yeah,
if you're gonna
to
go into a future, people were like, you might as well just
That's
based
gonna
off
be
of
that
MLK and
Holocaust
Malcolm
tight.
X.
That's gonna be real tough
Yeah.
to do.
Nigga,
'cause
where your
that's-
scar at? Where your number? Nigga, show me your number. You ain't no real
That
one.
whole thing about Magneto's past, that is Magneto.
Yeah.
Like that is his thing. That's why you really can't change that.
I
Yeah,
remember
I agree.
is this
I agree.
X2 when they did the whole the gate Holocaust scene where he was taken from his
X2
mom?
Oh, that was. I thought that was.
It was both. It was X2 and First Class.
Bro, that it's ingrained in my. I think that the First Class one is ingrained in my
Bro,
mind.
when he killed those people in that bar,
yeah.
oh shit!
Listen, some people might
Hey.
call me a conspiracy theory
Michael
for this,
Phelps.
but I'm just gonna say it. Jews control all the metal. Okay.
the
That's
metal
funny.
and Hollywood, the metal in Hollywood.
Hey,
not
I ain't
Hollywood,
metal and
just
paper.
metal.
Hey,
Just metal.
hey, I
metal.
don't know. This is random. I don't know why people didn't bring this up when it came out, but why the from First Class to Days of Future Past did Magneto gain a British accent? He did not have a British accent in First Class.
Because he lived
did
in Britain.
Days of Future Past. He
Oh,
was
that's interesting.
he was locked up in an American prison for like 10 years.
with Ben
Well,
Kingsley.
first of all, First of all, your problem here is you want consistency through the Fox movies.
That's
All
a
right,
perfect
that's your first
explanation.
problem
Actually,
that you're running
that's a good
into right
point.
here. Is you want consistency
That's
on
a
a
good
Fox
point.
project.
Not
did
gonna
you
happen.
buy a ticket?
Hey, Scarlett
Did
Witch's
you buy,
accent.
hold on, did you buy a ticket?
Bro, I was 14. I didn't
Oh,
buy my own.
yeah.
I didn't buy
They-
tickets.
That it's gonna circle back to what just said. Did they buy tickets for that?
Real quick.
We don't care if they
Real
did.
quick. Before we wrap this up,
It's over.
Vanessa, R.I.P.
Glad she's dead.
Yes.
Anime episode,
Hey.
flashbacks all day.
I got
was
one thing to
we
say about
watching
that
Demon
too,
Slayer.
bro.
The animation's great, but the flashbacks are too much.
The whole
Said fuck story.
episode, Bullseye's
That's
like,
just
leave
how it
me,
felt.
let me
I'm saying.
die, leave me. And then finally, they're running out of time. Matt says, all right, fuck it, I'm out of here. He runs out, he gets to the street. He should be out of time. He changes his mind, runs all the way back. Then he goes to help him. He puts his hand out after Bullseye was like, nah, leave me this whole time. For some reason, he grabs his hand, and they somehow still have time to get out.
Bro,
Bro.
Anime
I
ass.
really wish that you were in on the call.
It's like action
because I literally
movie.
said that
Did say
verbatim.
that on the call.
Because the whole episode, them two was talking about, bro, Bullseye like, yo, just leave me. Matt with his blonde ass carrying him through these Jewish tunnels and it's just like when they finally get in the Catholic church and he like, bro, I'm sorry, I gotta go. And then less than 5 seconds later, he has the Foggy flashback and Foggy's like, it's mercy. He goes, takes his white blonde back there and reaches in. Good shot though.
Good shot,
That,
yeah.
great
No,
shot.
see,
Yeah.
that was why I said what I said. That's why I think that what they were trying to do was build suspense around who was gonna die during the episode. Because we already thought that Vanessa was dead, then she was
between
alive.
Vanessa and
Be-
Bullseye.
between Vanessa, Bullseye, and Daniel. Because
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Hey.
He read a lot of books.
Yeah.
because the way that they set it up was like
Those.
there was 3 stories happening at once. Each one of them knew that death was on the table. They tried to make it seem like Vanessa was safe, and Daniel and Bullseye were the ones that were in danger because Vanessa came back and Daniel's like having a panic attack for 8 hours straight,
Which is valid.
which is valid.
No,
and then
I wouldn't have crashed
him
out like
and-
him.
Him
I
and
want pineapple
Bullseye,
juice.
Daredevil and Bullseye are talking, and Bullseye literally says, "I'm bleeding out." So you know somebody's dying. At least one person's dying in this episode.
No.
And they tried to throw like a red herring, like making it seem like it wasn't going to be Vanessa. And then all 3, you found out within that pocket of the last like few minutes of the show, because it was like it reached a peak because Daniel and Buck were outside of the trunk, and he was like, "Come on, man, please, just give me another chance, bro, please." And then Bullseye and Daredevil, like Daredevil's like, I gotta go, bro. I'm
sorry. It turned around.
I can't fuck with ice, bro. Leave me alone. And then Vanessa's just up and awake. And then
More pineapple juice.
More pineapple juice. Bro was like, "You don't like pineapple
But I
juice."
mean, I can understand that. But the execution was still on Bullseye part. I still didn't like that. I understand it. I completely
No,
understand.
I think the execution was bad because
Yeah.
it wasn't apparent that that's what they were going
But
for.
I see the vision
and I
now.
didn't feel suspense when I was watching it. I was just like, "What the fuck is going
And
on?"
before we leave, what we said on the call, we ain't even gonna rehash Daredevil, but I really did like the acting on Vanessa.
Phenomenal
and
acting.
Like I know that Hollywood, they
Huge.
control the metal over there. I know they don't like. I know, but y'all, can we get some nominations, bro?
She's from
Like,
Israel.
God
She'll
damn.
probably get a nomination.
Yeah, she is.
See,
Yeah,
I didn't see. I said I
She
didn't
had
say it.
awards in Israel for acting and stuff
She
like
had the
that.
Israel Awards.
Yeah, she has the
Oh, wow.
Star of David Awards. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that not what their star is called? But I was watching an interview with her yesterday and shit like that, and she was talking about like she was not supposed to know that she was going to die in that episode. Vincent D'Onofrio told her ahead of time.
He told us
Yeah.
too.
He called her up and was like, "Yo, hey, you ain't making it."
Mm.
And so they said like on the day they were shooting that, like they both were actually crying in their scenes.
Damn.
'Cause, like, they were just
in the
emotional.
scene with like the whole, because I was telling Persia about like, you know, her coming back and like being in the hospital and everything, and it was kind of pointless and everything. I'm like, hold on, because I think it's gonna hit Fist harder, pause, because she came back for 30 minutes and
That's
everything.
that hope that he'd be taken from people.
She passed away from
She was
heart
back
attack.
for some hours.
You can see how
for some
happy he
hours.
was.
She was
too.
back for some
Hey,
hours.
the thing that it didn't confuse me, but it just pissed me off. The room they were in, it made it seem like it was daylight.
Yeah.
And then
it was daylight.
okay, but that doesn't make sense because he was like search for him, and it was at night.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Yeah, a lot of things didn't make a lot of sense.
I thought it was.
No,
I assume
because
they
it was
just went
that's like
through the
right
night,
after the
honestly.
fight. Because when she was in the hospital bed, he's like search for them everywhere, and then that's when they were
I think it was
running
through
away.
the night. I think it's through the night though.
Oh,
like,
yeah, it was
Then
through
why
the-
would he say that in the morning?
what you mean? One more time.
You're
Why
like,
would he
what-
say search for them in the morning when he searched for them at night?
It's like you ever
Yeah.
watch a TV show and they're talking about something, and they go to commercial and they come back and they start like they just started
don't
the
pay for
conversation
ads.
again.
But
It's
wait,
like that.
no, I
Wait,
gotta
So you
agree.
saying my HIV ad slowed me down?
Bro, you were
Yes.
never 7 years old watching Cartoon Network.
No, I gotta
Guys,
agree
it's
with
a
this.
joke.
He never had
In all
ads.
fairness,
He's
in all
Italian.
fairness, I gotta agree with Benny because I was confused as fuck. Because it made it look like every day. It looked like Daredevil and Bullseye, like the scenes they were in were right after the last episode, like right after they got out the window.
Yeah, that is
While
true.
Kingpin and Vanessa's scene seemed like it was
all in the
days
day.
later.
It
Like,
was,
and then even like
Well, to be
Buck's
fair-
and Buck and Daniel's scene were during the day.
Well,
While
to be fair,
Daredevil
yeah.
and Bullseye were getting hunted at night. So yeah, like the scenes were very confusing on the timeline in which they all took place.
Yeah,
It might
I
have been
think that
different.
that's what they were doing though. I don't think
But
they
it-
all three were happening at
Again,
the same
yeah,
time.
but they didn't execute that well either because they
explain that.
made it look like everything was happening at once.
Yeah.
When in
You're
reality,
slow.
like clearly it's not, but like maybe point it out a little bit because y'all started off like this shit was happening at once. Because he did say like go look for them, and then like Kingpin's time changed. He's on the next day, but Daredevil and Bullseye are still on the same night. In Buck and Daniel
Well,
are
clear-
a week
Buck-
later.
No, Buck and Daniel is clearly the same.
Buck and Daniel
the-
are the next day.
They're
It's
yeah,
the
they're.
next day.
time
I think
as,
they're
yeah,
the same
Kingpin
time as Kingpin and
Yes,
Vanessa.
yes. There's
Because
this.
you remember
but then-
BB did come and see Daniel and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro,
but that's
she
like-
him over again.
Yo,
She
she
did.
had.
gonna
That's
lie
why
to
I
you.
thought. That's why
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't fuck with her for that.
I thought that was
because
understood.
because Daniel's not like a bad person. He
He's just a
knows
dick
what's going on. But
sucker.
listen, he's with the circumstances he's in, he's doing his best to move
At
forward.
this point,
Just
I guess.
empathetic.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got empathy. Look,
dog.
hey,
What the
hey,
fuck
bro,
this
hey,
nigga
bro,
talking
check
about?
this out. Hey, bro, shut the fuck up.
Oh wow.
All right,
Yo,
check
that
this
was
out.
a little hoof on that.
Wait, no, keep going. Keep
No,
going.
bro.
I want to hear
No,
what you
bro.
gotta say
No,
about
what I'm
it.
saying is
I
like,
thought
bro,
it was understood though. She told him why she wanted to know.
no, but what I'm saying is like clearly, like you
You're
can
affecting
see
my job though.
My
But
thing is
she
like, okay,
told
but
him.
listen,
For
but
my
listen,
life.
but listen, but listen. What I'm saying is Daniel got into this job not knowing the full extent of what he was getting into. Yes, it was the Kingpin, yada yada yada, but everybody turns a leaf sometimes, whatever.
Now he going to forgive the spokesperson for Trump, whatever that girl's name is.
I ain't forgiving
What's her
nobody
name?
for that.
Caroline Levitt.
Caroline Levitt.
I ain't
You know,
forgiving
look,
no-
She didn't know. She was the youngest speaker of
I
the
ain't
House.
forgiving
or whatever
nobody
the
in
fuck.
this. I'm forgiving people in shows, okay? It's different. This is how they're written.
Shows are real life, bro.
No, real life suck. Anyway,
stand up.
like for her to see, like, because he treats her well. He does, like, he really do be trying to be, risen her up and shit like that. I'm going to talk with the kids. And she be using the fuck out of him. But, like, even in a moment of weakness like this, where he is genuinely, like, worried, scared, sad, whatever, and she just still uses it to her advantage, I'm like, That's kind of dirty, bro.
Hey,
Like, because he's
you're
not. Because
wrong.
Daniel's not inherently a terrible person.
He's not.
He's just
fine.
in a situation
But
where
it-
he's over.
but
Like,
I
he's
think
over
he
his
might
head.
go bad though.
Even last
think he's
week
gonna
where
strangle
she
her to
put
death.
where homeboy put the SD card in her pocket, he saw that. Like he saw him put that shit in her
I think
pocket.
they just
But
wanted
I-
to make us think
no,
he might have seen
I
it.
He
think
was
that-
staring at that.
I think
I
he'd be
think
trying to
that
save her.
I think that he might go bad, but I don't think he's bad right now. But I do think that I didn't interpret it that way. I thought that he knew because she told him. She said
I need to get the story
She's like,
straight.
I just need to get the story straight. And he
But
said
then she changed it up at the last.
no,
second.
she didn't change it up. She said
She gave him that.
She
hug,
said-
that,
yes. She said
push up on it.
I need to know, like, I need to get the story straight. He said, you're really going to do this now? And then she was like, yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. And blah, blah, blah.
Right,
and then
but
she hugged him.
That
and
indicates
then-
that she's not though.
Yeah, no. That indicates, like, that should have been it. You shouldn't have told her.
Yeah.
Like, she told you why she wanted
Bro,
to know.
but no,
So
even
don't-
even
what-
think about, bro, when they had the dinner and he said, and we were and a couple episodes ago when they had the dinner and he said, yo, if you leaking, stop. You're
We will
putting
get
my
her.
life and your life in danger. So if you're still doing stuff, women, when I clearly tell you don't do it, women, you're not listening to me. You don't respect me.
Hey, you know
But
what my
that's not
real
the
issue
leak,
is?
though. That's
That-
not the same leak. What
She
she's
is the
No,
leak.
but
What-
she,
no,
what you're
he's
doing.
wait.
He's the
what
source.
she's talking about, when she came to him at the hospital, she's coming to him directly as the reporter she is. He was talking about the leak of the, like, with the mask,
But no, I'm
like
just,
the underground
He's not
leak.
the one who reported
I just took
it,
it
though.
as because Buck is saying this. I'm taking it as, bro, you're leaking information. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
Period,
leaking
yeah.
because what I'm thinking, it's a theory, my fault, that because I thought BB was in the trunk at first.
That's what I thought.
That's what I expected.
On the same page.
I'm thinking like, okay, Buck is gonna tell him, bro, I know. I ain't coming to fish yet, but I know. So to be with us, you see me chop this body up, and to be with us, you're gonna have to choose. It's either your life or her life.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I
That's what I
thought too.
thought too.
He gonna and something's gonna
I was getting
happen.
hyped about that.
They never got a hot
You know
dog.
what my problem is though?
One more time.
They never got a hot dog. He was like, "You want to get a
True.
hot dog?"
Bro,
They
but
never got
that's
shit.
that's actually
what
They
it-
never got
If
that.
that was
That's
me,
the-
I
that's
would
the
have
thing.
I would have rage quit him low key. You tell me we're gonna get hot dogs, and then you make me drive like 4
You
hours.
wanna help me?
Crazy.
I
Hey,
would've.
and then try to rage quit when he has you holding a saw and a shovel about to tear up a body.
Hey, bro,
and
you
bury
give me the
it.
Damn,
shovel.
a hot
yeah, I'm
dog
rage
sounds
quitting
kinda
you.
good
Yeah.
right
Hey, bro,
now.
start cutting it up. Bing.
What?
Hey, I ain't about to lie.
What's wrong with hot dogs?
That-
The real problem I got with BB leaking that was the fact that who the cares if she's in critical condition or what hospital she's at. Your whole thing is exposing the actual criminal they do. You lost your source off the weakest scoop ever. What the are you doing? Get your head in the game.
Yeah. Quit you on that
BB.
one.
Yo,
You're
and then they're gonna know it was you,
Yeah.
because right after you left, we had a reporter come in. You remember that one white we had a reporter come in,
Caucasian.
and then we had the critical condition come in right after we told your girl to leave. So put two and two together. If my can put it together, you think Wesley can't? I mean, Buck can't.
No,
Wesley's dead.
All right,
He got popped
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Karen.
all right, let's wrap this.
Wesley was hype.
All right,
I did like seeing Foggy though. I know.
Shout outs to Foggy. Shout outs
best
to
parts of the
Wesley.
episode.
Hey,
were
I
the
met that
flashbacks.
man on accident.
Shout outs to Young Buck.
If we're doing shout outs to Toji for number one
No,
father. And now let's cut it off right here. Let's cut it off
Shut
right
up.
here.
No, you gotta say
Sing.
it.
See you, Space Cowboys, later.
Yeah.